Good morning. Happy Sunday. Let me put that out. Hi, Leanne. Hello there. Good morning, MT. David, Rice, and Leanne. Did you get connected with me? Oh, shoot. I didn't do that email, did I yet? Hang on. I was trying to work on it because I was on there. I don't want to get into too much heyday on here, but and I'm on to Happy Sunday and seeing how everybody is and telling you what I'm going to be doing. And you can tell me what you're doing today. And I'm going to check my email just to make sure. Give Leanne before I forget. Leanne, I don't see anything from you. Uh, yeah, I don't see anything from you. That's what I'll say. What is going on? No, I'm not on that. Oh, you're crafting last night? Hang on a minute, okay? All right. Yeah, anyways, there's no email I see from you, but that's all right, Leanne. If you send an email here, I'll send you what you need to get connected when you're ready. It's all good, anyways. So, today, what's the weather like in your area? Today it is like kind of gloomy out, raining, but it stopped raining. So actually, I find it a good day. It's going to be a little mucky out there, but I'm going to put my tomatoes out today. I put one set out yesterday, and today I'm going to try to put four sets of tomatoes out there today, which is quite a bit. I figured they're going to take much better when it's not too direct sun right in the first time, and then it's nice and cool and wet out there. Is it? No, it's not beautiful for me. We had beautiful day the last 3 days. I'm not complaining. We could use the rain and then I don't have to water everything. So I'm kind of happy. I'm going to get out there and, like I said, I have Thomasell tomatoes, Kellogg's tomatoes. Brandywine didn't do, they're kind of small in my greenhouse. What I'm learning is the tomatoes, you got to be careful with some of the plants in a greenhouse. They don't grow quite the same as they do if they're not in a greenhouse. But anyways, they're still alive and kicking. And the Kellogg's, the Thomasell, the Brandywine, and the Lincoln, ABE Lincoln, something like that. That's the growth of my. Do you? Well, like I said, I got that one section that I got, and I'm going to put them in there and see how we do. That's what I'm going to do. And I saved a couple of them to put in containers to see how they grow in containers. And I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to add some stuff to those ones. So these are my tomatoes. Did really well last year. I actually did really good. Oh shoot! All right, I might be losing you again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why is it about? Maybe it's busy on YouTube today because it says the suggestion stream current buy rate is low. Hey, hello, the NDT show. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? I can you hear me? It looks like I might be losing everybody. If I disappear, I'm sorry because just the way that the internet is on my computer, kind of annoying at times, but it is what it is. Um. Oh yeah, lettuce. Do you have it in a sunny spot? That's what I've told you. Yeah. If you have it in a sunny spot, David, that's not good. I can hear you. If you have it in a sunny spot, for your lettuce and spinach and all that, they're gonna just bolt. They don't like direct sunlight. They're not good. Lettuce is not good in high sun. Neither is any of that. Spinach, cabbage might be the only one, but the other three I know are not good. Well, kale's okay, I think, but spinach and lettuce for sure. If anything, I've learned they don't like the really high sun. Hey Nate, missed you last night. Okay, Space Dudley. Who is Space Dudley? Nate, is he belong to you, the NDT show? I'm doing okay. Just relaxing, working on my channel. Headed that 1,000. How's your day? These are my last year ones. I'm putting out the new ones today. I got 5 varieties, but 4 are the bigger tomatoes. It has to have drainage. It has to have drainage in it, Leanne. So I wouldn't recommend putting something that, if you have a cup that's chipped, but if you have no drainage in the cup, it's not going to like it. Most plants don't. Once they get established, they need to be drained out. If you have a cup that doesn't drain, a lot of plants will not like that. And rosemary, actually, I'm happy to say it's growing okay. I thought for sure it's a little easier than I thought. I was expecting rosemary was going to be really hard for me, but it's not doing bad at all. I know, but it's not. I do that too, but it still should have drain, because the water's still gonna sit in the rocks. I mean, you could try it, but I'm just telling you that most things, if you do not drain it, they don't. The roots do not like being wet, and rocks are gonna still hold the water. They won't go directly in the water, but they're still gonna be around the water. So, I don't know. I'd try it, but I'm not sure it's gonna be a happy camper. Like, I wouldn't do it. Oh, blight. Against blight? I don't know. I'm not sure what to answer on that, because I know. Let me see what the blight is exactly. I know I've heard of it. I think that's in tomatoes, and I just want to make sure before I say anything. Is that in your tomatoes? I want to make sure I understand what blight is. Oh, I see that. Yeah, that's... Okay, it refers to specific symptoms affecting plants' response to infection. A plant disease, typical one caused by fungus such as mildew, rust, smuts. Okay, it's a disease. All right, I want to make sure I know what I'm seeing it, because I'm not sure if I have a set answer for you. All I know is that when it comes to tomatoes, you're going to have to give it a lot of calcium, because they need calcium. I never really had this. My tomatoes grow really nice here. I have to look at why. Okay, let's see. It's a disease. What causes it? All right, let's see. Let's see. Blight spreads by fungal spores that are carried by insects, wind, water, and animals from infected plants and then disposed on soil. The disease requires moisture to progress. So when dew or rain comes in contact with fungus spores, so they reproduce. There's probably powders for this. How to get rid of blight. Let's see. Those who still don't... wait a minute, I want to see. Can blight be cured? Just trying to find this stuff. Reply every 3 to 10 days if necessary until symptoms are gone and blight is cured. A fungicide product, I guess what it's saying. I thank God haven't had blight, so if you get it, you're going to have to get rid of the plants that have it, because it looks like it spreads like really bad. It spreads really bad, so you got to get rid of it and don't put it in a compost. You have to dispose of it somewhere where it's not going to hurt anything else. And there is fungicides for it, apparently, what it's saying. Hey, Crystal, how's it going? Yeah. So it says there's a fungicide for it. I'm going to have to pay attention this year, but I've never had it before, so I've never had issues with it. But it looks like it's the best way to do it is get rid of your plants, pull out the bad ones before it affects the rest of them. That's what it's saying. And get a fungicide, which I've used fungicides, but the only bad part about it is a lot of fungicides that have chemicals in it. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Uh, I don't know about neem oil working. Neem oil's not a fungicide. Neem oil's for more of a. But you know what, MT? I could be wrong. Um, Maybe you could try it. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's for bugs. But could it might not. I don't want to say anything. Maybe it might not be. It might not be too bad for it. Oh, I signed up to follow a survival Facebook page. Someone said I could use your PVC pipe to build my greenhouses to cover the raised garden boxes. What will build? Watch what you think. Okay. Oh, but I signed up for a follow survival Facebook page, and someone said you could use PVC pipe to build a green. Yeah, you could to cover the raised garden boxes. That yeah, I guess you could. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea, David. I could picture that if you use PVC pipes, you could actually like, make a mini greenhouse over your raised beds. I mean, a lot of work, but yeah, that'd be actually quite cool if you had a raised bed like I have, the 2.5 feet high, and then you built out of PVC pipes. I think that's what we're talking about, and you put it over top of the raised bed already, and then you can lift it up and pull it off or whatever. That's kind of like protecting your plants too, but. Or if you're actually making the whole greenhouse out of PVC pipe, as long as you got the weight to hold the whole greenhouse down, like clamps to put it in the ground, I think that'd be kind of cool. I could see that work. And I've done plumbing before, and you just need the weight to hold down because if a strong wind came and lifted it up. So is that what we're talking about, David? Like taking PVC, doing the shape of a greenhouse. You can have a very thick plastic. That's what they use on most greenhouses. And then have that all attached to the PVC pipes, and then somehow clamp it in the ground so it's in the ground. If that's what you mean. Actually, I even thought of something else. You could actually there's if you had like 4x4s, which are kind of expensive, and you there's these clamps that go over pipes, and you clamp them around the 4x4 board. Then you have the weight of the 4x4s, which hold the tent down. That'd be kind of cool too. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing, David. I think it's actually kind of a cool thing. If you're asking my opinion on it, I think it's kind of neat. You can build so many ways of different outdoor greenhouses. There's lots of ways to do it and recycle things to do it. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Oh, I'm going to switch this to something else here. So how's everybody doing today? And happy Sunday to you all. Yeah, no, I like it. I really do. So how's everybody doing on this Sunday? So are you still out there, NDT show? Are you saying, do you have lots of blight on your tomatoes now? I mean, I watched your garden shows. Your garden looks pretty good. It's all in the ground, which is great if you have the land for that. I don't. So I like raised beds better because of that. And a lot of people can't use that. Hi, Dwayne. So I wondered if you have an issue with blight. You obviously do. You must have it. Did it hit all your tomatoes? Hey, Curlin. Good morning. I'm well, beating off social media women, and I hate it. What? David says, I'm well beating. You wanted women, now you're beating them off? David, you are too funny. Yeah, I'll pray that I can find a farmer of a wife. What the heck? He says, what the heck is the matter with you, David? First you whine about you have no women, now you're fighting women off? What the heck's the matter with you? Jeez, I'm well beating off social media women and I hate it. You're such a nuthead, David. Oh my God. Hey, you are so bad. Oh, you're about to go to church, Crystal. That's great. Happy Sunday to you too. Oh, fake social media women. Well, what can we say, David, about fake or real? I don't know what to tell you. I consider that most people, you gotta watch yourself on here. It's not a place to meet women, anyways. Uh, you know, sometimes when you're hard up, it's not a good thing to be hard up looking for somebody. As far as I'm concerned, they're going to come along when you need one and the right person, not a fake person just because you're lonely and you need to find somebody. Growersforlove.com. uh, Liam, you're making blonde hair, blue eyed women in Africa. Oh, okay. Blonde hair, blue eyed women in Africa. David. I don't know about people. Since it tells you something. If you can't find a woman locally here and you got to go to another country, there's something wrong with that. You better rethink your thoughts on that. That's what I'm going to say on it. Yeah, you better rethink your thoughts on it. Thank you for whoever gave me the likes. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm excited to get going outside after. Oh, that's good. If you got some watermelon seeds up express, you put everything outside though, didn't you? I'm waiting to do a pail where I want to put my teaspoon tomatoes. They're doing the best of all my tomatoes. These teaspoons look really interesting to me. The teaspoon, but we'll find out. I mean, I got to get them outside. When tomatoes stay inside too long, they don't like it. They got to get outside. They need room to expand for sure. And so I'm going to get them out there and let them be happy little plants. And I was working a lot on the butterfly part area too. A lot of cleanup on the yard. So far, I was talking about my grass and that I did aerated the grass out there, and then I put bone meal on it, and it's slowly changing. There's still weeds and everything in it, but the grass is actually kind of coming through. It's starting to be a little bit better. It's not taking away all the weeds, but I'm working with it. We're going to probably put another load of bone meal on it and see, because grass will overkill the weeds that are in the ground. So I can't wait to see that. Do you saw? Yeah, I do. Actually, it's coming up nicely, Crystal. I haven't filmed the garden again, and it's too wet to do that. But last year I was telling you, I don't know if you were there, where there was a lot where I go buy coffee. There was a lot of common milkweed. And I said it's not easy to transplant it, but if you're going to transplant it, pull them as babies, and you got to keep them constantly watered. And I put a bottle of water upside down near the root, so it always had water on it until it got established. And guess what? They're popping up all in my area where I put them last year. So yeah, they're coming up. I moved them. They're coming up. Plus, I already bought for my butterfly area. I bought perennials. I have so I got the common in another area, common milkweed. I have another perennial milkweed, and then I have two butterfly flower bushes. Well, two butterfly bushes besides other flowers. And I got some zinnias that in my greenhouse I'm going to put out probably soon too, because I want to clean out my greenhouse. It's time to get everything outside now. So yeah, I've already put squash out there. I put the melons out there. I'm going to get the tomatoes out, and the milkweed. Yeah, I'll have to show you. I'll try to do something. I was supposed to do something for Friday, but maybe this Friday, if it's dry enough and I can go out there, I'll film the butterfly area and then try to show you a couple things on that particular film. I'll show you where my milkweed's coming back in another area that I transplanted it. So it's possible to transplant common milkweed, but it's a little bit tricky. You got to do it when it's small, and you got to keep it constantly wet until it roots in there, and it works. It works. Because otherwise it'll die out if you're not constantly, you have to, I put a bottle of, a pop bottle, I filled it with water. After I watered them really good, and then I kept the pop bottle constantly with water in it, and I put it in the ground towards the roots, and it took, because I'm constantly keeping it wet. Oh my goodness. Marge, I'm sorry, Marge is in town. Hi, Marge. Or no, wait, Marge, you're Leanne. Are you coming in with two different channels? She goes, boo. So what about you? How's your garden doing, Crystal? How's everything going with you? I'm going to keep an eye on this stuff. I like when somebody brings me a question, I don't have the full answer on it because I never dealt with it. But I'm going to keep in mind about blight. Yeah. So just clicking on it. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I know it's pretty quiet. It's Sunday. I can't be okay, I can't be two channels at once. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. That's appreciated. It is. Oh, I gotta put this Cleome right here. I had them. I started this one. I did the video in November. I'm putting it out today, actually. I got this Cleome sitting. I kept it alive, and it worked really good in the greenhouse. Not everything works fantastic in the greenhouse, I'll tell you that much. But this plant works really good, and it's ready to go out. I got a couple of them, and I'm going to be putting them in a pot outside soon. I'm putting it out today, actually. The one Cleome, I have about 3 of them. Oh, it shuts, yeah. I have 2. Did you buy the milkweed plants? So, Crystal, did you buy the milkweed plants? Or are you talking about you have common milkweed? Or did you buy the ones they have, the perennials they have? And the bad part is it doesn't tell me what name of the perennial. All it says is it's milkweed and it's perennial, but there's tons of different kind of milkweeds that are perennials, and I don't know what. I wish I knew what kind I have. I can only assume that it's got like orange and pink, so I could try to figure it out. But that's the one I got, common, and I got this pinky orange perennial. I gotta look at something though. I want to see if I can figure it out. What kind of milkweed? Milkweed perennials. I did this a while back. Alright, let's see. It's not going to give me... I'm going to have to take a picture and we'll bring it back and we'll see if we can figure out what the name of this perennial is, because all it says is it's milkweed, and it's I asked it was a perennial, but... And the common, I know that what they look like. But this one, let's see. I'm trying to find images of it. Images. Let's see if I can find something that looks like the one I got. Alright. See, they're too red. Mine kind of look pinky red. They don't look like the ones I see here. I can get a better picture and then I'll compare with everybody. What do you think if it looks like that? Oh, here. There, this might be it. I don't know. Maybe a tropical one. I hope it's not. To work on it. Not sure what kind it is. Hey, Coin Junkie. Hey, happy Sunday to you. I have common and some, yeah, we got to be careful though, the type of milkweed you have. One of them is not good for monarch butterflies. You have to be careful to have certain milkweeds in your area is actually poisonous to monarchs. It's not a good thing. So you got to be careful what kind, because there's one that is not safe for them, that people think they're doing a favor and they're not. Hey, Dwayne, you still out there, buddy? Yeah, I want to get the right one we have and make sure it's safe. Yeah, I just did a video on, one of my videos is there. Ever grow potatoes, thinking of trying in a container? Yeah, you can do it. Everything I do is experiments for me. And a lot of people say you can do things you can't, but I can tell you that one, I don't know. I have the one going up. I think one of these is the potato one. Hang on a minute. I don't know which one it is. Let me see. I just put a video up in there, One Junkie. Let's see. Is that? No, that's not the one. Is this the one? I have it up there. I've been bringing my old there it is. Container, how to grow potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket. You're not going to get a lot. I was working with, if you get the right organic, you might get more for potatoes, but it works. It'll work in a 5-gallon bucket. And here's the whole video on how I did it. So it works. But I didn't feel I got lots of potatoes. But if you were to take an organic kind of fertilizer and add it, I think you're going to get more potatoes. But I didn't try that. This one was strictly the soil I had, and I show you how to do it step by step in the video, but I never added anything to it. This year, I want to add things that are organic stuff, food, to the stuff in containers and see if I can get more money bang for my buck. That's what I'm working on. I really am. I'm going to put a tomato in hey, David. Well, that's all right, David. It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. So I think that I want to work on putting stuff in it, which is it's not chemicals that are harmful. They're all like, one of them is calcium, fish bone meal, all stuff that's all organic that normally gardeners would use to be safe to eat with. And you add it to the pail. And if I do this, there's a good chance you would get more things added, especially tomatoes. I think anything, you just have to have the right stuff. So I know that I finally found an organic fertilizer. So this is what I'd be buying, an organic, slow-releasing fertilizer. So once you do the potatoes or anything, and then let them start to grow, put a little bit in the bucket with the soil, put the potatoes down there, then you're going to you're going to give it some nutrition every so often as the potatoes grow, and there's a good chance you're probably going to get more potatoes than I actually got because you're feeding it. If you don't feed this pail, it'll suck it all dry. All the nutritional value of the soil's gone, and it has nothing else to go with. So you have to keep adding stuff to it when it comes to container gardening. Yeah, you have to. That's my experience with it, and I'm working on it this year. I don't have any facts here until I actually start doing it, but I'm going to try to turn it into a video, but I'm going to start with the tomato and add things to it, and we'll see how many tomatoes I get. I actually put the same tomatoes in the ground in the back, and I'm going to take that same tomato, put it in a container. I'm trying the teaspoon tomatoes in it, and I'm going to see if I can am I going to get a lot of tomatoes in this little container? So I do experiment a lot, honestly, with it. I don't show you all this stuff on a video because it's kind of a lot of work to do a video. Sometimes it is a pain in the butt, but I'm trying to do them. And I notice the ones where I don't talk, believe it or not, do better. So that's the way it is. My gardening ones, you will see upcoming gardenings. It just takes a long time to do a video. Honestly, I do it from the beginning when they're a seed. I put them in the ground to how they thrive, how long it takes, how many days until you see to at least a plant. This year, I'm trying to go a little farther. I'm trying to see if I can take the time to show you from the seed all the way to the plant, all the way till maybe it grows something, Depends on if I run out of time, but that's why some of these videos are taking me a lot longer. Because a plant doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen in 24 hours. It happens in like months. So to actually take a plant and get it to the part where it's fruiting, or at least have something to show you, takes me a while. So it'd be cool. Like, look at this one. This, I think I have the dates on it. See, look. This didn't take a day. It's showing you, and this is what I learned with potatoes, by the way, since you're asking, and can you do that? As the plant grows, keep covering the plant. The roots will grow, and the potatoes are growing off the roots. So you keep covering the base of the the potato plant. See, do you notice I did it a few times? As the plant grew up, I'm going to put more. You don't have to throw all the soil in on top. Add it as it grows. Don't put it, let it grow. Like, so you put so much to the base soil, then you put your potatoes on, and then as it grows, see, it grows, the plant grows, add more soil. Now let it sit for a while and then add more. Keep adding until as much as the top of the pail can give you. And all along will be roots. And then from those roots, that's where you're getting potatoes off of it. Going to try to grow one single potato sounds fun. I don't know if that would happen. I don't think you're going to get that because your potatoes aren't normally going to be that big. And did you notice I put about 4 or 5 potatoes in here to get what I got? Good morning, Velvet. I put 4 or 5 potatoes to get in there. One potato, I don't think is going to surprise you. You're going to get a whole bunch of potatoes with one huge potato. I don't think that's going to work that way. But hey, it's fun to try. It's fun to try. And you have to get one. You realize potatoes have chemicals on them right at a store. So that potato will probably not grow for you. You have to either get a seeded potato, or you have to have a potato that has no chemicals on it. They put, in the grocery store, they put chemicals on it so that it won't sprout out. And so it stops the potato from sprouting out in the store, and it doesn't look bad. That's what I'm telling you. There's a lot of chemicals on potatoes in stores. Because if you ever wondered why you can have potatoes sit in your cupboard and they don't go bad, no need to be Condor red. What? No needs to be a Condor red. Okay, I know of sweet potatoes. Okay, because I'm just saying that there's so much chemicals on the potatoes. You can't normally take a potato from a store and grow it because it's not going to happen. It's bad. Look at the little baby potato, and that was at the top, so they grew all the way from the start. But I didn't get I'm still happy. I didn't get tons of potatoes. That's why I think you need to add some fertilizer to it. But I didn't get tons of potatoes. But I wanted to prove, does it really work? Because a lot of people say it does. So it does. I know you can do it. Which, see, now I have to go dig through get all the potatoes, which is no big deal. It's actually cleaner than digging up in the ground. This was easier. And then just put some more stuff back into this soil, put more nutrients back in the soil, and then reuse it after. A lot of people were throwing it out and everything and are waiting for it. I've done it. It's store planting, but they're just small, yeah. Yeah, but they have to have no chemicals on it. The minute they have chemicals, they're not going to grow. You have to have at least some eyes from it. And you won't get a lot of potatoes, but I'm happy. I was happy that I proved that it actually worked. That's what my thing's all about. I don't know. All right. What did you think of the taste, Jimmy? It was, you know what, I'm going to tell you, it tasted okay, it was fine, but on the coating of the potato itself, it wasn't like a normal potato has like a smooth coating on it. This coating was kind of more bubbly kind of on it, but it was fine. The potatoes were fine. We actually enjoyed them a lot, and I think we enjoy them because we know that there was nothing put to them. They were pretty well, I guess I want to say, chemically free, so it was kind of nice knowing that I had nothing on sprays on them. But I think they tasted okay. To me, I remember they tasted like potatoes. The only thing that I noticed different was the skin was different on them. That's what I'd say. The skin was different on them. So I have like a whole whack of stuff going on here, how I'm growing this year too. I just can't show you all at the same time, but everything is changing to how I want to grow things, and I want to see if I can grow things better and easier, because as I get older, it's a lot harder to do gardening. I don't have a lot of land like a lot of people do have. I have a smaller piece, and some, thank goodness, behind my house that I'm allowed to grow things in raised beds, and each raised bed is going to be treated maybe differently a little bit. Like I said, I got the potatoes growing with hay. I got tomatoes being treated that I actually am working also with biochar. I'm using biochar and wood ash. Plus I put cow manure, and I put different things in the tomato one. And I also put, I'm trying to think of calcium in it. I put bone meal in it too. Yeah, square foot gardens is awesome for, yeah. You got to do it. Like, if you don't have a thing, if you don't have this is why I'm kind of experimenting, okay? If you have a great amount of area, that is fantastic. I am not knocking that. I don't. And a lot of people don't have that. Worm casting is great. Worm casting, well, again, Joint Junkie, I never actually use worm casting. I keep telling you it's great, but I'm trying to garden in lime, depending on what it is. Yes, is good. Yeah, I get sick from lime. I have to be careful with it. But yeah, garden lime. I like all that stuff. Honestly, I'm telling you, I experiment all the time with it. Like, for instance, you're talking food, but if we get into the flower side of this, clematis likes lime. Clematis, that's why you grow clematis near cement. Cement, but trust me, when I had the house done, I was so sick. I didn't know what was wrong with me in the basement when I had the cement when it was poured. And it was the lime makes me very sick. But however, clematis loves lime. So if you put a clematis near the side of a house where you have the foundation full of cement, they're going to grow extremely well. And I can show you that. My clematis is over 20 some odd years old. But I put it against the wall where I have a cement wall and I have a cement concrete, the footings and everything else is cement. I have another clematis doing well. That one is beside my driveway, so it's getting the lime from the cement from the driveway, and that's doing really good too. I'm doing in ground container. Yeah, it's good. You know what else, Velvet? I think it's great what you're doing. You have a great piece of how you're doing it, Velvet. I'm very proud. I think you excellent gardening you're doing, Velvet. Like I'm happy for you, honestly. If I could do what you're doing, I would probably do it. Ever include cover crop in your garden? What do you mean? Please explain what's cover crop. And no, I don't have I ask. I'm not trying to say that I know everything, because I don't. But I learn from listening and people asking me questions to stuff I know already and stuff I'm trying to learn all the time. So I'm not sure. What do you mean by cover crop? What is that name for? I'll look it up, because I don't know what specific. Same with blight. I've recognized it. I don't have the issue with it, so I never dealt with it. But I see now what it is. And you need a fungicide to get rid of it. And I can tell you, as soon as you have issues, that somewhere where it has a disease like that, like blight is, the first thing you better do is get rid of them and put them somewhere where it's not going to contaminate any other area. So do not put it in a compost. Do not put it anywhere in your ground. You're going to have to figure out a spot that's safe to put that stuff, because it's going to infest everything in your whole garden, and you're going to have issues with it. That's what I say. That you kind of have to eliminate. It's kind of like when you have a plant and you see bad spots on it, like certain funguses, you have to pull the leaves off, or it's going to go through the whole plant and kill the whole plant off. All right. So I wanted to say, yeah. Oh, never heard of that. Okay. Cover crop is what you plant at the end of each season. Then you cut it down to compost on the garden. Well, I do the composting from all that I cut down every year anyway. So I've never heard of cover crop, but I'm sure it exists, like you said. So I actually do it all the time, because when you do fall gardening, if you have anything like cabbage or anything else, vegan, or anything like that, I leave the excess that I don't do. I do it all the time though. I don't throw out any, as long as your plant's not diseased, I leave the whole leaves and everything in there. I do that constantly anyways. Clover. Oh, I wouldn't want to use clover. Oh my God. Actually, velvet clover tells you you have a deficiency. Do you know that? If you use clover, clover tells you you're short in nitrogen. That's what it tells you. Dandelions tell you you're low in calcium. Clovers tell you you're low in nitrogen. So I wouldn't use any of that. That's kind of, they're telling you to use that. So yeah, I don't get that. That's it. Weeds tell you what your soil's short of. That's what it does. That's why I'm working with my lawn and telling you how I'm doing it to fix my lawn. And step by step, I'll tell you if it actually works. And right now, what we did is, yeah, you do have good soil. Yeah, I have really good soil. I actually just let the stuff biodegrade. Like I said, let's say if I pick tomatoes, and once I pick the tomatoes off the leaf, I just let the branches die off and stay right in my garden. That's what I do. Unless it has a disease, I'd get rid of it. But if my tomatoes were good for me or different things are good for me, it stays in there and it just dies off, and then it goes back into the soil. So I don't know. I consider that my soil's not too bad. Yeah, it'll prove. I'll show you when I start growing stuff, when it grows. What it looks like. I just want it a little bit neater. I don't want it out of control. Sometimes my garden area was getting a little bit out of control, and I don't like that. Where you get tired and you start letting the weeds take over, and the weeds are starting to get bigger than your plants. So the lettuce, I've got different lettuces growing in there, 4 different kind of lettuces. Actually, it's kind of, I'm trying to save some milkweed that I got. I was talking about, I bought some perennial milkweed plants, and I saved some money. I saved some money by buying ones that had little babies on the bottom of them, and so they're in my garage, and I'm trying to get them to grow bigger. So anyways, I want to look at, okay, so let me do what you put. You said cover crop. All right. I want to see what they say the definition is. In agriculture, cover crops are plants that are planted to cover the soil rather than for the purpose of being harvested. Cover crops manage soil erosion, soil fertility, soil quality, water, weeds, pests, disease, biodiversity, and wildlife in an ecosystem, an ecological system managed and shaped by humans. So, yeah, I can see what they're doing here, and I don't have a big enough area to do this anyways. I could see it if I had a big, like huge stuff like this, but yeah. Man of Silver Royal. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. So my answer, I guess I should have said, was no, because I never even heard of it before. And second of all, I don't have no need to do this. I don't have a big enough area to do this. Now did I see what you're talking about? I mess with teas as well. What do you mean by you mess with teas? No, the cures did really good. Yeah, you have good soil. If you did direct in the ground, Velvet, you definitely have good soil. Did you ever get it tested? Did you ever get your soil tested? Oh, you do compost teas? Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to do that too. Actually, Join Junkie. That's another thing. This is what I'm gonna do this year. I never did this before, and it's too early yet because I got to get my plants growing. But this is what I plan on watering my stuff at least a couple times a week with. Besides the normal water, I'm already doing this. I have a clean garbage pail that I'm going to fill up with water. And then I'm going to sit there and put some compost I have. I bought some compost, organic compost, because mine's not ready yet, because I have just a small container. Again, it's because of space, why I don't have all the stuff that I would love to have. So I'm going to put some of that compost in there. I'm going to mix that up. Actually, I'm going to let the water sit for 24 hours to get all the chloride out. Then I'm going to put the compost in it. I don't know how much exactly yet. I'm going to be messing around with that too, though, joint junkie, for composting. And let it stir for 48 hours. Like, you got to stir it every so often, because there is machines that put air to it and mix it up. And I'm not buying that. I'm just messing around with putting the compost in the thing, and then I'll water my plants 2-3 days a week with that water besides the normal water, like rainwater or tap water. But I'm going to use that as a fertilizer and see what happens. I'm going to see if my plants are better this year because I did that. And I still want to get worms, but it's too early. I want to get some composting worms, so that I can truly tell you how good this works. I mean, people say it and swear by, especially organic gardeners, swear by worm castings, saying how good they are. I want to see the microbiology or whatever from all that stuff, what it does, the organisms. I'm not saying it exactly right, but it's supposed to be good. But I don't like saying things that I haven't tried. So it's like, I feel like it's going to be good, but I haven't used it. So I'm going to tell you, I have to use things before I trust that it works good. Yeah, worm castings, molasses. Oh, you did all this sweetweed extract few I used so far. So how did that work out for you? So you made compost teas with worm castings, molasses, seaweed extracts. Yeah, I'd like to know what I'd like to know. Did it work for you? That's what I'd like to know. And by the way, let me jump in. Velvet, your carrots look really good. Are they a brand that are supposed to be long and skinny carrots? Like, they look delicious. They look like if you were at a restaurant and you would be using those kind of carrots at a restaurant. They're not fat. They're like long and skinny carrots that you have. And so it must be the type of brand of carrot, because normally most carrots are really big and fat. And her carrots are really nice looking. They're long and skinny. So it should be interesting. I don't know if you guys are all the experimental type, but I am. I definitely like trying different things and bringing it back and telling you what I did. I feel like the garden... Well, you would know. You would know if it made a difference. For sure. I guarantee you that if you do things, the plants will show you whether they like it or not. So milk, because of milk of calcium. That's why you're using milk. It was Denver 127 carats. Okay. The only thing that water is milk to keep from getting blossom rot. Yeah, that's got calcium in it. And I got calcium powder for that to try. That's what actually, bone meal has calcium nitrogen in it. So I bought some bone meal. That's all organic. I was fiddling with it. I put it in a tomato bin where I'm going to put my tomatoes, and I also used a lot of that on the ground. Yeah, eggshells. Eggshells, but it's not still enough calcium. Eggshells don't have enough calcium, but I do too. I put all the eggshells over there, but I got this calcium powder I bought, calcium nitrate, and it's going to be, I think, a little bit stronger for the tomatoes, but we'll see. I don't know. It's all experiments. Yeah, I also put broken eggs in the hole when I plant. Yeah, that's for calcium. Yeah. Hello, my media, Barbita. Hello. If you could switch to English so that people can communicate better, there is a way to do that, by the way. Mia Media, welcome, but we won't be able to connect to each other if you don't switch it to English. But welcome. So yeah, you guys are all saying, you're saying the same thing. You know the tomatoes need some form of calcium. So the milk is calcium, eggshells calcium. I'm not sure it's quite strong enough, and it does take, it's a slower releasing process, eggshells. And I use it all the time. Don't get me wrong. I put them in all over. I use it myself. I have it everywhere. The eggshells don't go to waste. Neither does my coffee grinds, but sometimes you might have to add a little stronger than that. But we'll see. No, that to me, I'll put it this way. No, it sounds gross, but I'm not saying it's not going to work. I don't have enough cuttings. I don't have any nails. I make water-soluble calcium from eggshell. Yeah, you probably add water and just break it down. I make water-soluble calcium from eggs. So you just take the eggshells, put it to water, and break it down in the water. Well, we'll see. I'm going to see what I got and see how it works. I'll see how my tomatoes do. Like I said, I like kind of, these are experiments for me. And that's what I recommend for you guys to try. Try something and see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I don't, be careful of vinegar though. Vinegar can also kill things too. People try vinegar, baking soda, all that kind of stuff. Oh, you break it down with vinegar. Okay. Yeah, any old milk or milk powder. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see how you guys do. Yeah, Epsom salt has magnesium. You're using the three basic things, okay? Eggshells is calcium. Epsom salt is magnesium. What did we say? I use them all. You can use banana peels. You know, banana peels is another one. Is potassium. But I'm trying something different with this one too. I'm taking bananas, cutting them up, and making, as you want to call it, a banana. You're going to make a banana tea water. Take the banana peels, cut them up, soak them in water, the bananas. That has potassium in them. And bananas have other things besides potassium in them. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it with biochar, mix the two, because what I've learned by watching, what biochar is charcoal. When you burn wood, which we're doing that a lot, cleaning out the butterfly area. So I'm taking wood, burning it down. And then when you put cold water to burnt wood, that is biochar. Anything where it's ashes is the wood ash. But the biochar is where you're taking cold water, and the chemical reaction that it has taking cold water to wood in a fire, when you burn it down, becomes a type of charcoal. But when I was reading on this, it's not the same kind of charcoal briquettes. It's not the same kind. And that breaks down. And then you are supposed to take that. Now, I've learned a lesson here, a hard one. You're not supposed to put it directly in there. You add a fertilizer or whatever you want to add to the biochar. Mix it up, let it sit there. And then, because it actually extracts and sucks in all the nutrients that you add to it, which will release it later in your garden. So I'm just telling you, that's what I'm working with. Biochar. I'm going to take it in a pot. I'm going to put it in a pail. I'm going to add, actually, I want to add my banana, whatever. Like I said, banana tea, if you want to call it. All that is going to go in, mix it up. Any pruning? No, I don't have a lot to prune. And I do prune my tree, my pear tree. So I don't have any pruning videos, no. Because I don't have enough trees to prune to show you that. I wish I did, but I don't, like right now. I will eventually, because I want to do something really different. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. And I've seen some other channels doing it too, but I want to do it. Yeah, no, I wish I could. But I do prune I prune actually lots of stuff there, Coin Junkie. I'm going to tell you, I don't know, pruning is a defining for trees, right? So yes, this year I'm going to really trim them. I'm going to trim them more in the fall. I either trim my stuff in the spring or the fall. Yeah, a lot of people do the fall. So this year my peach tree is going to get pruned in the fall. But sometimes I come along in the spring and clip it down too. Want to top pepper and tomato plants. What do you mean? What do you mean by you want to top pepper and tomato plants? Oh, and I want to tell you what I do for, how about vines? Plants for vines like clematis. How about honeysuckle? All of those vine plants, I'm telling you, and I learned this years ago from my dog. That's how I learned that one. We all learn lessons in a different way. My clematis has got to be over 20 some odd years old. This really beautiful purple one. And what happened was one year my dog I had a golden retriever, and she chewed it all the way to the ground, and I thought she killed the plant. What I found out that year, it was the most growth it ever did, and the best way it looked was after my dog chewed the bottom to the base of the plant. So every year in the spring, honestly, in April, I cut them all the way down. Like where you think you killed them off, you cut them all the way down to the ground. They will be so good for you that they'll love that you did that. And trust me on that one. Yes, you can snip the tops. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, you can do that. Because they'll grow more limbs. You can do that with lots of things. Tomatoes. Yeah, I do that. Lots. That's a give, that one. I do that to a lot of plants. But I'm just telling you, the ones that you don't think you should cut down, you really should cut down. Like anything that's a vine, normally you should clip it all the way down and then let it go up. So I can speak on behalf of honeysuckle. I do it every year. Clematis, I do it every year. I'm working with something else, but I didn't cut it down really low. I bought a kiwi 2 years ago. It's a kiwi that grows in my area. It doesn't look like the normal kiwi from a tropical area, the ones you buy in a grocery store. This has a smooth flesh on it. And actually, I'm happy to see it looks like it's going to be having a lot of fruit this year. I was so happy when I looked at it. I can see all the little bumps, areas where it's going to have. So I didn't have any last year. But this year, it looks like I might get some of these. It looks really cool, this kiwi, but it's designed for a more cold area like us. I don't know. They must have did something with this plant so that they took a kiwi plant and mixed it with something or something. So now I have it growing, and the vine is looking really, really good so far. And my blueberries are all flowering, so I see I'm getting blueberries, nice blueberries, nice. And that's another thing. I put a lot of nitrogen, which is not nitrogen, but Epsom salt, which is, like I said, magnesium. I put that around my blueberries. Do you know of Wallace Wow Product? Wait a minute. Do you know? No, I don't know if that, does it taste like the other kiwi? I don't know, Melvin. It'll be, if I get some this year, I'll have to tell you. I have no idea because I didn't get it yet. But this is a really cool, it's doing really well. And what I learned from these plants, I have it in an area where a lot of things had a hard time growing. It dries out really fast. The drainage is extremely strong where I have this kiwi and these blueberry plants, and they love it. They love that it's a high drainage area, so the roots I kind of have to water it frequently because of this, but I don't overwater it because I don't like that. But if I water this area, which is extremely high drainage area, this kiwi's doing really good. Yeah, I will, Velvet. I'll tell you what it tastes like. I'll even show you if I get a chance. I think it'll have berries this year. It looks so good. I'll start taking some pictures before it starts to blossom. I have a huckleberry bush out there, and the huckleberries, I can already see getting a lot more huckleberries this year. And I actually tied that. This is a bush that I tied around a pole. I have this fancy pole that hangs down for, I normally hang hummingbird feeder on it. And I have tied up the thornberry bush to it, and it's growing really nice this year. Like so far, I see everything looks pretty good. Like I'm trying to see if there's anything that's bad to tell you what's growing in, and I don't see anything really bad. My peach tree, I looked, if all goes well, it's hundreds of freaking peaches. I'm so excited because that peach tree almost died last year, and I didn't get an ounce of peach. This year it almost did it again, but I hurried up to try to cover it up. We covered some of it up, and we must have saved it again because I see some of the leaves were touched. But now that thing has tons of peaches growing on it. It's really exciting this year for me. Seriously, the kiwi looks like it's doing really good. I see blueberries coming up more than I have for a long time. My asparagus is looking really good. My, let's see, what else did I look up there? Lettuce is a give, by the way. I wanted to show that, but I didn't film it. The strawberries are looking good. I have strawberries everywhere. Trust me, all along the edge of my patio. I have them in hanging baskets. I have them behind the fence. I got strawberries all over the place. I have rhubarb that already came up, and I already have about 3 bags, not big bags, but 3 bags of cut up rhubarb already. And those are the ones I grew from my video showing you how to grow rhubarb from a seed. So those are my babies that I grew, and I got rhubarb coming in, and I have one in the back that's the oldest rhubarb plant, and it's not big enough yet, but I'll be cutting that up. So I'm so excited that I already started. We're in May, and I already got rhubarb ready, which that's the time to eat it is right now in the spring. Rhubarb's the best. After that, it's high in, I think it's vitamin K or whatever, and you're only supposed to eat, which I educated this last year or 2 years ago, that you should only eat so much rhubarb because it's become very toxic. If you eat too much of it, it's not good for you. And you never eat the leaves because that's high poisonous, the leaves on a rhubarb plant. Well, so I want to see what's going up. So I'm trying to picture to tell you what, and actually I think I got 2 baby clematises, which I found in the ground when I was hunting. Yes, strawberry rhubarb part, especially when it's fresh, eh? Yep. What else do I got? Oh, this is what I want to show you what I want to do. I've showed it lots of times. I have to remember what it's called. I want to do this, but I have to get some smaller trees. And I've showed it so many times. I always forget the name of it, but it's done in France. I don't know. It's lots to my tongue. You guys, if somebody remembers, somebody always tells me what it's called when I forget what it is. But it's in France, they do it a lot, where you take trees and you design them to look really good, but you can also, they're for ornamental use, but you can also eat the fruit. It still will grow fruit after so many years too. And that's what I kind of want to work with too. And I'm even working with, besides growing from seed, little by little, I'm trying to adopt to propagating plants. So meaning I can have new plants from cuttings or how they grow, and I'm trying to do that with the dahlia. I didn't know much about a dahlia, and I love dahlia. I would say yes, I do. I guess you like the. I would say yeah, but actually, I love Timmy's. But matter of fact, my coffee maker died today, so I did have a Timmy's. We all like Timmy's, but not only that, I think I don't have to use Timmy's cups. I do it to show you that you can pretty well grow things in all kinds of stuff. You don't have to pay a lot of money to get. I actually don't like. A lot of people use those stupid little things. You want one too? A lot of people use those little what are the seeding pots. I can't stand them. The little pots where they dig a hole and you put one seed per little section. You know, they drive me absolutely nuts. I tried growing one year with them, and if you do not keep them constantly wet, they dry out and you get nothing. This has been, and I think maybe because I owe it that it has nitrogen in it from the coffee. I'm from, where is that, GTA? Where is that? What do you mean? What's GTA? So I think these cups actually help grow things. They're not just the thing of recycling it. It's the fact that coffee has nitrogen in it, and I don't think it's hurting the plant to grow it in this cup. But I have grown it in other containers and other things besides these cups. But those little ones, I don't like them. I don't like the little seedling pots where you put one little seed into each pot, and then you got to put a lid over top of them, and oh my God. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. You're in the Greater Toronto area. Okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to ask you because I know you've been in my channel before, but I didn't know that. Well, there's a couple coin channels that are Canadian too, but I didn't. I'm sorry if I forgot. You might have to remind me periodically because I do have a. I never said my brain was exactly good for memory. When I don't see people all the time, I forget where everybody's from. But that's cool. You're not that far away from me. You're about 4 hours away from me. Yeah, you should keep in touch with me. We got to keep in touch. I need to keep in touch with some... I have a lot of friends that are from the States, but since I can't visit the States, once we get out of this lockdown, I can visit people in Canada. So I could actually have a brother-in-law up in Toronto. So it'd be nice to get to know people. I know there's another one that's, she's not coming too often, but she's out in Kingston. So another coin place. No, she's a scrapper. She's not a coin person. She's a scrapper. Miss Canadian Scrapper or something. She's out in Kingston. So I can actually visit friends on the Canadian side of it this year if we get past this COVID part. But and then the States, I'd visit them too once the border opens. I want to get visiting some people over there too. I love it. I like going on tour and visiting people that I've met on here. Yeah. Yeah, it's coin junkie. So you like Miss Canadian Scrapper. That's cool. You know the channel. Okay. Yeah, well, the coin, you want to know something, honestly, the scrapping channels are pretty friendly people, and the coin community is really friendly. I've met so many friendly areas that are not the garden section that are really friendly. I mean, I don't have a lot of garden people that come to my channel, unfortunately, but it's almost like sometimes it's almost high competitive things, and I'm not into that. I mean, I think we should all work together for the ultimate cause of helping people learn how to grow better. There's my zinnias. I got 5, 6 of them. I might put them out today too. That picture's my zinnias out there. So I'm just moving around my old videos around the corner. Hey, Cliff. I don't know if Cliff is laughing if the coin channels, but they are nice. I think people are nice in the coin community. I met a lot of nice people, coin community, in the scrapper community. I know people too on here. The thing is, they kind of, keep to the area that they like. I kind of go all over the place. I go to all kinds of channels, but this is my love right here. I have about 3 loves, but this is one of them. I love to garden, I love to craft, and I like to cook. So I have 3 different. I like doing all kinds of other things, but those are my main love. Oh, just picked up some wax green beans. You just picked up some green beans? I got some other beans too. You know what happened was I ended up trying to start so many plants that a few died because it's almost like I'm going to have to control how many plants I start a year because I can't keep baby all of them or keep track of them all. So I'm trying to think of the one that died from me. But I think what I'm learning from this is some plants will not, they'll only grow outside better. You can't grow them in the house and then move them. I'm learning that I think that's the issue with the poppy plant. I think I want to do that. I want to get a container. I got to find a container and put poppy seeds directly in the ground in a container and see if I can grow poppy seeds that way, because I think that's one of the ones that are really picky, that they don't like to be moved, and you can't grow them indoors and move them somewhere else, because that was a tricky one. I got 3 growing. Out of all the seeds I planted, poppy, it's called Supreme Poppy, and they're really tiny, right? They're so small, and they've been growing maybe not quite a month, and it's weird. And I did that the last time I grew poppies. I put a bunch in, and I ended up with 3 plants growing, and in the end, I think 2 lived. So it's weird. Some plants you got to directly sow into the ground. I can't grow them in my house because they don't like that. But that's kind of an interesting thing for me to learn. I kind of like that. I like the fact I'm always learning something myself, what I found. And you can take it and hopefully it helps you out and you learn from me, or throw it away. You don't have to, but I'm a person that always likes experimenting, and I bring it to my channel, what I like doing, what worked for me, and hopefully it helps other people too. To learn to grow. That's my potato one again. I'm just repeating a few videos because I just uploaded them, but if there's something you're looking for, all you gotta do, if you want to know if I've ever grown it before, Like if you're curious and you're looking, all you got to do is click Mrs. Green Thumb. And let's say you're looking for a particular tomato or particular lettuce or a particular thing, whatever it is, all you got to do is Mrs. Green Thumb potatoes, how to grow potatoes in a bucket or whatever. You'll find it. It'll pull up in the main screen and YouTube, and you can find anything I grow if you need to know access to all the videos. I mean, like I said, I started with almost 30 plants. Not all of them are going to make it. I have to work on them again. I want to find out why they didn't grow. But I would say I got lots of them growing. And that's another thing. Some of them don't like the greenhouse too. That's what I'm learning. Not every plant likes to grow in direct sunlight in a greenhouse. There's things that do not like that at all. Actually, the moisture content, and if you're watering too much, they're dying. They don't do good in a greenhouse. I got to get ready to take the hospital bed to my aunt's house. Have a great... You too, honey. Much love to you too, Velvet. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And you tell me. I love it. Tell me how your garden's going. I'm happy. I'm happy we have something great to talk about. And you take care of your aunt, and God bless you on this Sunday. Sorry, got to go. See you. All right, no problem, Coin Junkie. Thank you. It's okay. It's all good. Everybody got to go. That's fine. I might not stay on too much longer anyways. But I was happy to talk with you guys and see you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's all good. I know you're still here, MT. Leanne's still here. It's okay. I'm on for a little bit. I want to wait till it's warm enough. I have not been going too early because I found it too cold. Yeah, you can do that, and I'll bring it up. I will. We'll be sending pictures as it grows. I like it, Velvet. You do that. Show me. Like, wait till you can show me a picture anytime you want. But if you want, I will try to because I don't keep them that long. But if I'm on and you're showing me pictures, save them for when I do a live stream, and then tell me you sent me a picture, and I'll throw them up on the screen. I'll show them what you're growing. That's what I'll do. You can send it to me anytime you want, Velvet. But if you want me to bring them on a screen once in a while, I'll do that too. Because I don't think I got your carrots. I would have brought it up. I saw them and I didn't have a chance to bring it up because I have so many emails. I eventually have to delete all the emails. I only keep so many, and then I get rid of them as I go. So that's what we'll do. But I have no problem showing anybody. I'd like to see that. And if you still hear Coin Junkie, if you're growing anything and you're really proud of it or whatever, and you want to show it off, show me. I like it. I want to see what you did. We can talk about soils. We can see how you grew things and how they worked out and what you did different. I like it. So yeah, I always like that stuff. I'm just repeating some of the videos as I talk. Excuse me. I don't even think I care if I have a thumbnail up here anymore. I just end up, whatever it ends up with when I get off. Probably part of my head in there. You see the background, that's my strawberries too, by the way. They're obviously not that big right now. But that's my strawberries in the back of that. Because I put my big pots right in front of where my strawberry patches are on the balcony. Not balcony, but my patio. So I can keep track of them. So I have, I want to do the tomato one. I'm excited to try that one. That one's, like I said, I'm going to have 3 different things put in it. And I want to see if I get more tomatoes because of what I'm doing. It'll defeat the purpose if it doesn't give me more, because everyone says that's what you got to do. And then does it really work? That's what I want to know. All gardeners say these things to do, that it really helps. And I want to know myself, did it really help by adding these things? Will it help? Will I get more fruit? Will I get more tomatoes? Will I get more whatever I'm growing in a pail? Is it going to work? Because this will help a lot of people that do balcony growing or any kind of, container gardening. I did say I wanted to work more on the container gardening side of this too, and I do. So right now I know I'm going to do at least 3 things. That's not a lot, but I want to do a tomato. I might take beans and put them right directly in the pail and try that one too to see if I could get beans coming right directly from outside in the pail, not starting in the house. I'm just curious to see, but so many things take so long, and if your season's not long enough, it'll be dead before you actually get something. So I have to start a lot of stuff in the house, otherwise I wouldn't get anything. Which, you know, and lettuce seems to be on my channel. People like watching me do lettuce, and I've done so much lettuce that I think I'm going to do other things besides lettuce. But I don't like, some of the lettuces are really weird. Some of them are growing very weird to me. But anyways. Well, that should be another one that is a piece of cake. Container gardening lettuce. Should do one of those. Because I can grow really good lettuce in containers all the time. David, are you still out there? Happy Sunday to you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. All right, I'm just going to refresh the screen, see if everybody's good. Thank you for the 10 likes. Are you, David? So what do you plan on doing today? Speaking of emails, there's been fake Google, YouTube mails floating around so far. It's real. YouTube mail floating around, so be sure it's real. There's a real Google email also requesting account update. You need some buckets. You know what I'm thinking of doing too, David? I didn't buy any yet, and I was thinking of getting some, trying in the bags. I've been cleaning. Are ya? Me too. I clean the yard up. I'm thinking of trying, David, you know how they grow it in those, growing bags? That would be actually cool. I think I could probably do something like that. I can't do a watering system. It's just too big of an area what I want to do. But I would think that would be really cool if I could figure out how to, I would like to work with the growing bags and see how good that I hear that works really well, those growing bags, but I've never tried it yet. Has anybody used growing bags to grow things in, and how did it work for them? Oh, you're doing dish and laundry. Oh, okay. Did you ever grow with growing bags, David? Did you work with that yet? I know. And what about you, MT? Did you ever use growing bags? I want to know anybody that does, what the odds, like how good they did with a growing bag. That's what I want to know. I have never touched that either. Yeah, growing bags they're made of material. They're breathable material, David. And you can grow in them. You put soil in them. You never heard of growing bags? Seriously? Here, let me show you. I'll see if I can find you pictures. Let's see. Let's see. Oops. I'm thinking of getting some, but I might have to work more on it for next year. I don't know. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I gotta find growing bag images. And you grow things in them, and they're a breathable material. And a lot of people they do potatoes in them. All right. Here, I'm trying to get a good picture, but this has plants in them. That's not real. Oh, that has pepper. This has a pepper plant in them. It's not the greatest image because it's a little bit blurry, but I'll grab a couple images and show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's get a blank screen. I'll take this all off. Wait, let's go down. Let's see if I can find them. Right here. Right there. That's one. That's growing bags. Find some more pictures. Oh, these ones are doing good. I don't know what they're growing. Oh, jumbo potatoes. So they grew potatoes, and they grew really well in these things. According to the picture, it shows. These people did it along the side of their house, which you can make them look good too. Let me grab some more pictures here. See, they even have a tree. I wouldn't do it for trees, but they have trees. Oh, here's tomatoes growing in a growing bag. Oops, that's kind of loud. There we go. Tomatoes look good. So there's tons of stuff people do in growing bags. And this is when you don't, let's say you have an apartment or a smaller area to grow, that's what you could use. And what I like about this is what I plan on doing it with it. I wasn't going to leave the dirt over the winter. I'm just going to dump the soil where I could put it somewhere in my garden, clean up the bags and put them away, and then refill them up with new soil every year so that then they'll last longer. I'm not going to leave a bag constantly outside. But you can leave these outside constantly. They're designed for that way. But it's what I wanted to do. And look at these. These are containers that apparently they do really cool potatoes. I don't know if these work good, but I thought these were cool. I don't want to get them because I have a whole section for potatoes, but I thought these bags look kind of cool too. Let's see. I'm going to grab it out. That looks cool. Anybody try that though? I mean, I only have 4 people left in here, so I don't know who's here still. I think David still listened to me and MT listened to me. Leanne, are you still here too? I think these are really cool though. What else they got? There's ones that hang down for flowers, but I wasn't talking about those kind of. They even have this. This is kind of cool. I don't think I'm going to get this, but I like the growing bags. And matter of fact, you actually could make them. I think they're made with the fabric. As long as the fabric doesn't have any chemicals on it, that fabric for landscaping, you can make bags with that. The stronger fabric. You can actually just sew it with a really good thread that's like an outdoor thread. And you can make your own bags at a cheaper cost too, I've seen. I don't know. I think they're cool. I just don't know how good they work. Looks like they do contain carrots in those ones too. I've seen people do this, but it didn't work out very well for them. Where they put soil and they plant the tomato directly in a bag. Oh, I can't get that picture. That didn't work in the end. It doesn't work very good. The plants die off. You can never leave me. I'm happy that I have somebody that could never leave me. I swear, David, you run off sometimes. Sometimes when I'm live streaming, it gets really quiet, and then I call your name and you disappear. Oh, according to this, it looks like carrots would work too. That would be fun to try. I don't want carrots that badly that I want to pay for this, but um, that's cute actually. These are bags that you can see how your carrots are doing. A grow bag for carrots. Let's see. That's cool. Let me pull this one up. I gotta get my running shoes. I gotta get that's what I'm doing. As soon as I get off of here, I was just waiting until it got warm enough. And I'm heading to put my tomato plants out and a few other plants, whatever I can manage to work. Oh, this comes with a kit. It's a 3-pack kit. And I thought that looks kind of cool too. I don't know. They take pictures and stuff. This is a part that I go, do you really think this works? I mean, I don't know if it works. It would be interesting to see if just because somebody showed you carrots in this bag, all that stuff doesn't work necessarily, but I think it's kind of fun and interesting to try. Well, they even put roses in it. Oh, I can't believe these are making me laugh though. I really think this is funny. This one's got potatoes and tomatoes growing at the same time. I just think there's no way this could be possible, but I think it's funny. Uh, I actually think these are hilarious, these grow bags. This one here is funny. It has a picture of it. It's growing tomatoes and potatoes at the same time. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Let's see if I can find that bag. Where is it? Right here. And radishes too. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it this year. I might be interested to try to see if these actually work because I think a lot of it doesn't work, but it's still fun nonetheless. For me, it's another experiment to see if it actually works. I think that those are fun. So this same kind of bag, but they're growing radishes, which I hate to tell you, the top of that doesn't even look like a radish. And then this one's growing potatoes and tomatoes in the same container at the same time. I know they're kind of saying you could grow all this stuff in there, but can you really? Does it really work? It's too bad they don't have googly faces, jack-o'-lantern pictures. It's a cool idea if it actually works. So I don't know if it actually work. I don't know. And let me see. I was looking at them because they're not overly cheap to buy either, some of these growing bags. So I don't know. It would be fun to experiment, I'll tell you that much. And I'm thinking of getting some growing bags, but by the time I get them, it might be too late to get them. Let me see how expensive they are. Amazon, which I buy everything from Amazon. Okay, growing bags. I'll tell you how much they are. That's Amazon. It'd be cheaper for them in the States, but the type of growing bag. Okay, those ones are 27. You get 3 bags. They're 10-gallon bags. So actually 10 gallons not bad because my pails are 5 gallons, so 10-gallon bags, and they're $27.99. It's called Miowu potato growing bags, a 3-pack, 10-gallon large planting bags with handles and breathable window. So that's not as bad as I thought. You can get 7-gallon 5-pack for $23.99. What else we got? 3-gallon grow bags for plants. Plant grow bag, 23. See, so I wouldn't mind trying that one, 10-gallon. That's a lot of dirt I need for it, but what else did I get? It's 27 packs. I don't know. I have to talk to the boss here to see if I can get any, but it'd be kind of interesting to try. I did want to try some grow bags. And those would be really cool if I could actually see if I could grow things in them. What else do they have? 3 bags. Heavy duty 5-pack, 15-gallon. Wow, 15-gallon. Those are big ones. Not sure how much. This is 5-pack, 10-gallon. I want bigger ones than that. 5-gallon. I want a little bit bigger. I might actually try those ones. I'll have to see. And then tell you what I think about them if they actually worked. I like the 10-gallon idea. Or Google Eyes. These guys are funny. You guys are funny. What else? I'm still looking at pictures to see about if I try. What would I try? I think I really do. I don't know where to put them yet, but I really would like to try grow bags. I have to figure out where I want to put them before I buy them. Where I'm going to put them in my yard. This would be a good experiment, by the way, because this would help a lot of people. If this grew good, imagine you could put these on the balcony. And like I said, you could get rid of the dirt and put new ones if you want to, or just put some more added stuff to it. Dig it out, add stuff to it, and put more fertilizer in it, and reuse the dirt again to grow. And you can put a couple of these on your balcony. You can actually, they kind of look cute too, though. You can actually make them look really cool because it's kind of, they have like a see-through window on these. I'm trying to think if it's see-through. Let me see. They don't show the front of them, but I think it's got plastic on the front where you can actually see it growing, so it looks kind of cool. I think that's what they are. Actually, go in detail with the one I want to get. Let's see. Amazon. And, all right, let's see what it says. Meow potato growing bag, 3-pack, 10-gallon, large planting bag with handle and breathable window fabric planter. So anywhere does it look see-through? I don't think it's see-through this one, but there's some that are see-through. Okay, so breathable fabric plot set for cultivating vegetable fruits, flowers like potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, strawberries, and garden, farm patio, terrace. It looks very interesting to try, though. Very interesting. Hey, good morning. How are you, my darling friend? Nice to see you. Did you just wake up? You've probably been having late nights. It's 1 in the afternoon. You sleeping in lately? Do, 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 do. I just am debating on whether I want to get these grow bags, which, oh, they even have Walmart grow bags too. I knew about them. Walmart shopping bags as a grow bag. I guess they used the Walmart bags to see if that would work. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I've been working hard at nights. I know you have. I think you worked. I figured you've been sleeping in, and when I come on, you're still sleeping. She's becoming a night owl, a late night owl. My plants. Well, that's not really my plants there, Miss Southern Belle, but I'll tell you later if they're doing good. What I'm proud about mostly, I always pick something I'm proud about, and I think this year, so far. I don't have a particular plant that grew really well. It's too early to tell. But I'll tell you, of all the things that I'm working on and growing this year, I have to tell you is my butterfly garden. I'm very proud of. I hope you guys take a look at it. Me and my husband worked extremely hard on it, and burning things every day and using that wood ash in my garden. But and you know what? The truth came in. It was so cool. I have to tell you, thank you for just bringing this up. I had mentioned to a few neighbors about if you want to give me some perennials, I'd love to have it for the garden because then it saves me some money. Yesterday, I'm working in the garden, the butterfly area, because I promised my husband I would only do this area, but I'm cheating. And you're going to see on the video, I went a little farther and farther. I keep stretching it out. No. I'm not putting the wood piece in front of it, but yet I'm still adding plants to the ground. And so I was putting my spare hostas that I took out of the fairy garden and put them in the ground at the end of the butterfly area for this year. As I extend slowly, I'm adding more plants. But anyways, my neighbor behind that I had asked if you have anything. So she came up, kind of scared me. And she said, could you use some daylilies? She says, I'm pulling out the fence and I got some daylilies. Would you like to have them? And so I said, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So she gave me some daylilies. She says, is that enough? I said, no, if you want to give me more, I'll take more. And so she gave me a bunch of daylilies, and I got them all planted beside my hostas. And as things progress and get bigger, then they'll be moved all over the place. I just got to get them established in the ground and be happy this year. Once I get them done, I will be moving plants all around, all over the fence. And so kind of that's my big thing for this year, what I'm really proud about is that butterfly garden. As far as vegetables or fruit, I'm going to pick, as I grow, I'll see which grows the best this year and what I really like. Because last year it was gourds, and this year I don't know what it's going to be like, but it's fun. I'm just telling you, I'm having a blast, loving what I do, and every time I go outside, I see my trees growing peaches. I'm so excited about that. I have my kiwi plant. I have my blueberries growing. I got my strawberries growing. I already pulled my rhubarb. So it's really cool. Actually, I feel like all the work I do and put into it, when you finally get fruit or food or something that makes you happy, it was really well worth doing the hard work I do to achieve it. It is. It's so exciting to I gotta keep an eye on how we're gonna net off the birds eating all my peaches, but I'm so happy that so far there's loads on that tree, loads of peaches. I almost have to pull some down because I think it almost has too many on my tree. So it's super exciting. And it's super exciting to, I can't wait. I know you guys probably don't get quite the thrill that I get about showing you this butterfly area, but I get a lot of thrill out of it. I'm just really proud of it, how it's coming along and how I'm using a lot of recycled material in it. And how I want to make a couple benches as I go. I want to make some benches. She says, I want to eat, but I don't want to eat. Oh, there's tons of stuff to eat. Lots of stuff to eat. You got breakfasts. You just woke up, and you got eggs and bacon, and you got pancakes, you got waffles, you got lots and lots of stuff, Miss Southern Belle, that you could eat today. Lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff. All right, I wonder what that looks like. I'm going to leave that on anyways. Probably going to get off pretty soon. I got to actually go work outside and go put my plants, like I was saying. I have, my goal is to at least get, I've already put one set of tomato plants. I have 4 to put out, and I want to put at least two sets of tomatoes today, along with a couple of flowers I got to put out too. And it's all wet outside, so I'm not looking forward to getting all full of mud, but it's best time to put it in the ground. Best time to put it in the ground. And Dave is out there, and Empty's out there. They're all being quiet. And, get rid of that. So it was nice coming on and seeing everybody. Hey! Hello, Lise. How you doing, Lisa? How's it going? How many dogs you got today? All right, see ya. Have a good one. Oh, you got 5 dogs today? I'm quiet because I don't grow things. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right, Leanne. At least you're here to give support, which is nice. Hi and bye. Are you leaving already too? Are you coming in and leaving again? Hi, bye. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, coffee. I appreciate the support, Leanne. I do. At least I feel like when it's somebody supporting me, I'm not talking to myself. Guess what I got, Leanne? Guess what I'm having, Leanne? It's another cup for growing. Leanne, I got another cup for growing. Oh, you can always grow your mind. I'm not leaving. I thought you were. No, I'm not. I'll stay for a little bit. Since you just came in, I'll stay for a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. I'll stay for a little bit, Lisa, and then get going. Because I was here. It's still a little cool outside. It's been raining, and I normally spend the whole day outside. As soon as I get up, I do a little bit of cleaning, and then I go outside. Today I'm going to clean more in the house, but I got to go outside, and it's a perfect time after it rains, as far as I feel, to plant new plants outside. And then I don't have to worry about watering too much because the ground's already wet. So I am going to throw as much plants as I can out today. Well, the weather's cool. It's not overly sunny, and it's nice and wet. Oh yeah. Why are you doing that? You can make your own candles from leftover wax, coffee beans, and when the wax is set, pull it off. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is such good coffee. Yum. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, me either. At least I like that temperature too. I like it like when it's not above 70. I really enjoy that. Mm, really enjoy it. Really, really enjoy it. I have my coffee. Leanne, that's what I'm telling you. I got another cup for gardening for later. I'm still gonna constantly grow stuff throughout the winter time, and I want to work with bulbs, but I will constantly, I'll chat to you guys, but I'll always bring up gardening. It's been hot in here in Seattle. Too many, yeah. Like I said, I like it above 70 either. But it's been beautiful weather. I got, like I said, a lot of accomplishments done. I'm happy with the way my garden's growing, the butterfly area. Are you making coffee? Oh, you know what happened? Growers like to use egg curtains. Wait a minute. Growers like to use egg curtains. Yeah, that's the same kind of material. Yeah, you could use that. I just don't like doing like small things like that. I find out somebody gave me a donation. Who gave me that? Thank you. Was that Miss Southern Belle? Oh, Bradley. Hi. Oh, hi, Bradley. Thank you. I didn't know who gave me the donation. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you very much. I hate to say this, but when somebody donates something, I see the money pop up, but I don't know who it's from until now. So Bradley, thank you very much for the donation. How are you doing, and how's the coin world doing? Just stopping by to hit the like button, say hello. Oh, well, thanks, Bradley. That's very sweet of you. Um, yes, very, very kind. Yeah, Bradley's in the community of coins, which is a cool community. I always say it was. The coin community's been so awesome and nice to me. They are. The scrappers used to be really good, and not saying they're not. They're nice, but they don't come visit me anymore. But the coin community is really awesome. I get visitors from the coin communities, and thank you so much for the donation. So, I need a nice. My coffee maker broke, so that's what I was going to tell you. That we got Tim Hortons, but I have to get another coffee maker. I can't believe it. I had it for a while, but not that long. I don't know if I had it for, well, maybe a year. God, they don't last long. There's no way I had that coffee maker for 2 years. No way. I feel like I got it and I only had it for a year, and now I got to buy another one. Son of a gun, eh? I need a backup. I need to get two coffee makers, so when one dies, I got a backup because I'm lost without a coffee maker. Oh, it's so good to have it. I'm getting energized to go outside. I'm not sure if I want to go outside, but I'm going to kick my butt and get working outside. You know what's funny about working in the garden? Even though you might not be garden people. Yeah, I have a coffee, makes 2 cups. I believe that at least. You know what? You guys might not all be garden people, but I want to tell you something. The exercise I get, I looked at it this way because the one lady that I told you, she donated plants to me. When I'm doing the butterfly garden, I have asked neighbors if they have any perennials they want to give me, I'll put it in there. And so the one lady brought it over to me. But she's freaking hard worker. And I said, oh my God, you're a hard worker. Like she's, I don't know if she's married or not that I asked, but she has all this yard. It's a huge yard compared to mine. And she was cutting it and cleaning it. And anyways, she said, so are you? And I went, I don't know. But the point to this is it's great exercise. I said, I'm doing this for the exercise because I could afford to lose weight. So if you want to lose weight, but you might not necessarily be a gardener, I'm telling you, start gardening. That's a good exercise. All the bending, up, down, digging. Trust me, that muscles hurt after, and then I feel good. I feel good after I sleep really well. It's true, I have a great sleep. Every day that I go out and garden, and I'm there for quite a few hours out there, I come in and at night I'm like super exhausted and I fall asleep and I feel great. However, I might be a little bit in pain for all that, the muscles I don't normally use all the time. So I take a bath, relax, go to bed, and I'm quite vibrant. I feel very good when I wake up. I feel way better than in the wintertime. I'm getting the vitamin D from the sun, and I feel like I would normally exercise if it wasn't for gardening. So, hey. Ooh, my battery's dying. Don't you hate that when your battery dies? I don't even know where it went. Where did my battery go? Oh my God, help me, Lisa. Where's my battery? Let's see if I can find it. Wow. The neighbor behind me has a swimming pool and they already got the water in. All their swimming pool's ready. I can't believe that. Yeah, it definitely gives you all of it there. Hey, Lise, you know what I was watching? I got my plug. They got a pool going already. They already got their water set. It's not warm enough yet to go swimming unless you have a heater for your pool, but they got the pool set back there. Oh yeah, there we go. Yay, got it in. Whoa, all right. I'm here, Elise. There we go. I'm ready for my second round. It's only been 2 hours. Let's go round 3. Let's hang in for a little bit and have some fun. Got my coffee. I'm good. No, I'm not. I don't know those neighbors really. The ones behind normally are not neighbors that I see all the time. So no, I don't get to swim in their pool. They're not, let's just say, I'm okay with this, but some neighbors keep to themselves and they do. They're not, I would not call them overly friendly neighbors, but that's okay. I don't take that as an insult because sometimes I'm quiet. So they kind of keep to themselves. So I've not been, if it was my other neighbors, I probably would be invited, but no one has a pool near me. Where I live, it's pretty close. They don't have pools. But the one neighbor behind, she doesn't have a pool, but she's really she's been friendly with me. I'm really happy that she gave me the daylilies. And I feel like it's a start that I think if people see what I'm doing, they might come in and give me, like I have one neighbor already gave me one because I kind of asked right on my street. And then another one, I said, can I get some of your, they have a Japanese maple and they don't have any perennials. So I said, can I get some of your seeds in October, November, the seeds will come off their Japanese maple. And I said, I'm getting some of those from you, okay? And she says, yeah, no problem. Because she says, I don't have perennials, but you can have it. So these are neighbors right on my street. But the ones behind, I really don't know that well. We're behind the fence where the railroad track is. Really, it's a totally different subdivision. But I am starting to try to talk to them a little by little. And the one, like I said, she's giving me flowers. And I think now she knows what I'm doing. I think if she has anything else, perennial-wise, she'll probably give it to me. And as I tell people about it, people have been pretty nice. Not a lot. Like, I didn't tell lots of people, but I'm happy that they see what I'm doing. Okay, she says, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Someone's here to pick up their dog that I've had for 10 days. Yeah, no problem, Lise. Anyways, I'll just talk about anything you guys want to talk about in the garden field or anything. Well, I know you're all listening to me, but is there any questions? Like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I'm happy that people bring me questions I don't have the answer for. Then I start researching it, and then I'll have an answer the next time. Like when my friend NDT came in and asked me about blight, and I said, I heard of it, I don't know what it is. So now I know it's a fungus. You need to fix it with fungicides, and I don't believe I've ever had blight, but I'm going to keep an eye on them. Maybe I've had it and I didn't even realize I had it. So you got to destroy all that stuff. It's going to be interesting. I just want to watch different things, and I'm growing things differently this year. So I'm going to open my eyes, and if people have questions, I'm going to answer the best I can. And if I don't know the answer, I like it. I like to research, and I like to learn more things. And I got something to do with Lisa after. Lisa watches dogs, and actually, just because I know she's not, as soon as she comes back, I'll talk to her. I know she probably can hear me somewhat, but I want to tell Lisa I've been watching a lot of Caesar stuff. No, but I would, but I don't go to my way to do it, Leanne. I think that's a wonderful thing to do. But I protect worms like crazy. I protect them like they're, don't put on the counter. It's not, oh, yeah, that can go there. Thank you. That's perfect. Thanks, honey. I do actually. I don't collect them when they're rains because they come up to the ground. But Leanne, if I see them, I protect them. We both do. I got my husband kind of trained on that too. We know how vital worms are for our garden. So if we see one on the cement or somewhere where I know it's going to die, I pick the worm up and I put it in the ground and protect it even from the birds. So I somewhat do that. I don't go on my way to do it, but I do protect the birds. I do protect the worms for sure, Leanne. Yeah. Free soil area. Yeah, it is. That's a good question. No, thanks, Leanne, for bringing that up. I actually do. I do protect a lot of worms and put them back into my garden. And I really want to do, I haven't done that yet, but I really do want to work with, what's the word? The other worms, the red worms, composting worms. I really do want to do that. I just don't know when to do it, and I want to make sure. I was even researching it because I'd hate to go away and leave the worms. And I researched it. How long can you keep the red worms, the composting worms, without feeding them? And the answer was they could be fine for 2 weeks. Anything past that, they'll start dying off, or they try to escape out of where they are. Yeah. The red worms are more for composting. Earthworms are really not composting worms like in the way you think. I did do them. I put them in a bucket and I had babies. I did them last year in a box. And I had babies, and then I put them back in my garden in the fall to protect them. Like I put them near a plant. Yeah, that's another. Well, I don't quite do it that badly, MT, but trust me. You know what I watched? These birds are pretty clever. And if you remember, I did a thing. My husband, a blue jay, got connected to my husband 2 years ago. And anyways, blue jays are innocent. Blue jays are not the ones that eat the worms. It's the robins. And so I watched, because for this first years of gardening, I kept on thinking, why are they're always in my garden? And it's because I never worried about the worms. I always so now when I go to bury something, seriously, I don't run around. That's funny though. But I do literally go, and if I see I'm digging up a spot and there's worms, I put them back in there so that they won't go after them. And Mike dancing in the corner at the same time. You better leave. He's not. You can't say that. You can't use his name. He's not around here to protect himself. Even though I hear he's doing fine, I try to get a hold of him every so often and see how he's doing. But that's funny, Leanne. Mike dancing. Oh, good laughs, good times. You guys are funny. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for the good laughs. Anyways, it's always fun. So MT, did you say you're going to do a garden this year, or did you say you're going to do a little bit of a garden? Like, you should do a raised bed. You don't have a lot of land there where you are, but you could still do a raised bed or something. Would be kind of cool. And is anybody thinking of doing any kind of getting worms, composting worms, or anything like that? Anything to do with that? And how about growing bags? You guys weren't talking about that, so I want to know if anybody has ever tried a growing bag. I'd love to hear that. I'd love it. Question: the zero waste people said there's a difference between soil and dirt. What is the difference? Well, what do you mean? The zero waste people said there's a difference between soil and dirt. Well, soil and dirt are the same thing, but I would think the way they're defining soil is where things are added and it's healthy and it has something in it. Where dirt is like topsoil, which is like nothing. It doesn't have anything in it. But I consider soil and dirt the same thing. I just say dirt and soil sounds more, more like you're a gardener, educated. Dirt sounds like you're just like you're back in, know nothing about gardening or something. I don't know. That's just my thinking on it. But soil I would think that has nutritional factors, the nutrition in it, and dirt has nothing in it. That's how I would define it. I don't know. That's how I would define it anyways. Yum. Oh. Yeah. Dirt, regular stuff, and soil has fertilizer goodies in there. Yeah, that's how I would define it, if that's what you're saying, if there's a difference. I don't know. I never thought there was a difference, but if people are saying there's a difference, then I would say that's my definition of what the difference is. One has things in it, fertilizers, different things in it, and the other one has nothing absolutely in it. It's just, but everything should have something in it. Even any kind of simple dirt should have something in it. But hey, I don't know. I know that I experiment and throw things back in all the time. Good morning, Howie. Good morning, yeah. So, Howie, you work with everything. Have you ever worked with grown bags? I'm thinking of trying them. I think, I'm all about experimenting with different things. And Howie, I was reading more on biochar and wood ash, and I doing a lot of stuff. I really do, besides not live streaming. So do you like them or not? You're the only one I can ask. Nobody's ever worked with a grow bag, and I've never grown with it. I'm thinking of trying it so that people, like I said, that don't have a lot of area could actually use it. You could put these on a balcony or a small area if you have a small lot, and see if they work. So I'm thinking of getting 3 of them. A bucket is this one's a big one though. This is, my buckets are 5-gallon buckets. These are 10-gallon ones. Welcome back, Lise. So I'm tempted. I think I'm going to get 3 of these ones with the windows and see what they're like. Plus, at least I've been watching a lot of Caesar. Just telling you, I'm really enjoying Caesar. I used to watch him all the time. And Caesar the Dog Whisperer. So I just want to tell you, I was getting a lot of kick when I'm not on here live streaming. Besides gardening, I do watch a lot of, I research on videos about gardening, but I also like Caesar and all the dog stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get a tent. These are I saw them on Amazon. They're a little pricey, but they're 3 10-gallon ones with the window. They look like this one, and I'm gonna experiment with this with the window to see if this is any good. If not, it's okay. Yeah, I love Caesar. Caesar is nothing on you. I love Caesar. Actually, I'm going to stay on the garden kick, but I'm going to throw that Caesar out because Lisa's a dog watcher. So I was just going to give comments on the Caesar every so often. But I also want to go back to the gardening part. Bag can be put away and bucket stays in the... Yeah. I like the bag part. I was thinking of doing that. And then you just dump the dirt in the back. You can dump it in the back somewhere. And put the bags away. So I kind of like that idea of these bags. I want to try it. I was talking to my husband and said, I think we should try it, see if we like them. Yeah, for storage, yeah. Yeah, I like that. And anyways, Howie, when I was researching biochar, okay, I wanted to know how different gardeners, bigger name gardeners use it. And you know what they do to it? Actually, and they were even talking about urine, and I went, I can't handle that one, but apparently urine is a really good fertilizer. For storage in a perfect world. I've been telling people about growing potatoes, hay hills. My mom was quite amused. She was amused? Yeah, biochar. You know what? Anyways, what happened was I was researching it, and I'm gonna try this too. I've already put it in, but biochar is a thing that actually absorbs all kind of nutrients. So you're technically supposed to, according to these gardeners, Howie, you put it in a pail and you add some kind of fertilizer to it. It could be any kind of. It could be urine they were talking about. It could be anything. Yeah. They're talking about adding urine or any kind of thing. And I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try a banana fertilizer and mix it all in, and then you put it to your garden because the charcoal, well, biochar absorbs all the nutrients. No, that's okay, Lise. Don't worry about it. I did. It's all right. Quite amused is fine. She was just surprised. It's all right. It's okay. I didn't get insulted by it, Lise. It's all good. Because I don't know for sure it's going to work anyways, Lisa. I'm just trying. I'm trying to see if it's going to work. So that's why I told people I experiment a lot. It doesn't mean it's going to work. I just feel the way I saw it, it should work. And so I will tell you if it works or not once I see it. Right now I have the potatoes in. They've been in for about a week and a half. And obviously they're going to take a little longer than that. So I haven't seen anything growing. I haven't watered it too much. It's a big experiment for me. If it doesn't work, I'll come back and say it doesn't work. If it works, I'm going to say it works. So anyways, with the biochar, they were talking about just basically adding a fertilizer to it or whatever you want to add to it, and it'll absorb all the nutrients, and then put it on your garden, and then it disperses all that stuff back into your garden. That's what I was learning about biochar. Not talking about dog pee. We're talking about urine from people. Every time you talk about my mom, I did too. I felt like that was disgusting at first. Okay, I was telling my mom, and she goes, "Oh, that's disgusting." So was I. My husband, they didn't get it, but I started researching it, and honestly, I think people started telling me about pee last year, urine, which is people's pee, and they said that that's supposedly some people use it and it's supposed to work as a good fertilizer for your garden. And at first I went, oh, that's disgusting. I thought people were kidding last year. And then you start looking into this and they're not kidding. It's actually, I have not tried it. My husband won't do it. Well, I'm just, it is, but I'm just, peas grows. It is. They're both disgusting, but I'm just telling you, I won't. My husband refuses to pee outside. It turned him right off. You get, yeah, human manure replaces the bear that's missing in nature. I know how I know you believe in this, but I'm just telling you, people, and so did I. I'm not going to lie to you. I found it really weird when somebody told me that. And my mom's like shaking her head that she hears me talk. She's walking by, going, no way. So if I did that, I'm going to have to not tell her. Yeah, beer poo. So I'm just telling you that it is. Like, gardeners know that part when they start doing the research, that it's supposed to be a good fertilizer. So this is what they're kind of, and the guy said it. He was not even joking when he said it. He's a really big garden channel. And he says, this is how I use biochar. And he takes it in, and then you put whatever kind of fertilizer you want, and it absorbs it all. So he said, you can use urine, you can use whatever kind of fertilizer you like using, mix it all up in there, whatever way you want it, and then let it sit there for a little bit, and then put it back in your garden, and it's going to be very healthy for your garden. He said, whatever you do, which I did too late, he said, apparently you're not supposed to put it directly on your garden because it absorbs the nutrients you got in your garden already. So I'm not doing that anymore. I will be taking it, adding some kind of fertilizer to it, and then throwing it back out, and I'm gonna see how it works. I know you guys are not serious gardeners. I'm just telling you, in the world of gardening, this isn't so disgusting. I mean, if you're a non-partial gardener or gardener, you won't get it. But a lot of gardeners that are true gardeners, they understand the chemical, whatever. This becomes a natural fertilizer according to what I've been reading and listening. See, but when you're not used to it, it does sound overly gross and whatever, but yeah. Oh, on Amazon. Yeah, there we go. She said, John A. Croppett, which invented the toilet around 100 plus years ago and before, then we put the manure back on the land where it belongs. Yeah, I know, Howie. I know you get it, and it's hard to accept it. People sometimes don't get it at all, but I guess back then we didn't have toilets. That's true. And it's all, what is it? Ethylene. It's high on ethylene. Fuel. You actually probably could take all that stuff and turn it into fuel. Yeah. Amazon. So Mrs. Green is yeah, Amazon. Yep, it's Amazon. I don't know if I can give you a link to what I want to do. You're going to get it cheaper on Amazon.com. I have to go Amazon. Let me see. You should look into this though. If you have the money, if you can afford it. I'm going to do Amazon.com, and you go Amazon.com, grow bags, and see if I can find the ones that I want to get. I know. Oh, look they got beautiful ones in there. You see how cheap that is? $16.99. They're on sale. These ones. I don't know if. I have no idea whether these ones are good. Why they're regular $40 onto $16.99. So ships to Canada. This would cost me a fortune, so I can't afford to buy this. But you can, David. These are the ones $16.99. You get 3 bags, 7 gallon. So mine, the ones I'm picking are 10 gallon. These are 7 gallon. And I wish I could give you a link, but no, probably can't. You're gonna have to look that one up yourself. Methane, yeah, methane, poopy methane gas, yeah. So yeah, David, go there. You'll find it. I see it. They got it on sale. The ones that I like. They're potato grow bag 3-pack, 3 bags, pack a 7 gallon felt potato growing container with handles, and it got a 5-star rating. So people, I guess, must have liked it. For me, this would cost me way too much to have it shipped over because it cost $11.93 shipping to Canada. And then I have to switch that to Canadian prices, so that's way too beyond my budget. Every critter crops on the land, but the human is special, and their poop goes in the ocean or lake or river. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, Howie. It's a very touchy thing to deal with it sometimes, but it's true. It does. All that's flammable, yeah. But you're not totally wrong about putting it back into nature. That's where it was billions of years ago. People did do it. They didn't have such thing as toilets. I get it. So it all was biodegradable, went back into the ground. And we sometimes find it disgusting as human beings, but, it is part of nature. I'm going to say that. It's true. But, I know we're making fun of this, but I'm just telling you that actually numerous cases I've seen, even, this is, when you have not azaleas, I'm trying to think of the one I have. They actually say when it catches this disease to pee by it, and it's supposed to help clear up the disease this particular plant has. Hang on a minute. So azalea. I have one outside. I want to get more of them. I'm trying to propagate this plant too, and I'm losing my brain memory for it. Yeah. Well, we got. You know what I do with it? I don't throw it in the garbage. I actually put it behind the fence, and it's going to go biodegrade. It's going to be fine. That's what I do with the dog poop. I don't want to put it in the garbage. I don't put it in the garbage. We kind of put it over where I'm working behind the fence, just a little ways over, and I like putting it back there and just let it do its thing, and it doesn't harm anything at all. than putting it in the waste. Hydrangeas, that's the word I was looking for. Seriously. Oh, you're doing your taxes? Yeah? That time, eh? All right, dear darling. You do your taxes. I'm hanging in for a little bit, but I'm probably going to get off pretty soon if you're doing your taxes. It's all good. All good. So that's what I'm doing. I'm experimenting with all kinds of stuff. I freaking want to do videos, but I don't have time to get them all done to show you. I like doing experiments, showing you on a video, and then say, see, this is what it looks like. But I'm more wrapped up right now in my yard and all the plants and the grass. And I'm trying to get the grass better looking. I'm trying to get all my plants doing good. I got to get them outside. Oh, got to get them outside. All right, Howie, thank you so much, darling friend. Hey, be safe. God bless you, and peace be with you, Howie. And that's what I want to say. And sending some pure love and hoping you feel better there, Howie. Thank you for joining me as always. So what is coming up on the calendar? What is coming up? What do you mean? So what is coming up on the channels? MC. Oh, you talking? What do you mean by that? What am I talking about? What do you? How dare you? Oh, David, you're a little troublemaker, you. So what do you mean? What is coming up on the channel? What are we talking about, Leanne? What do you want to know what I'm doing? Peace right back. Leanne, what I do on the channel is every Fridays is that if I'm not live streaming, I didn't do one last week. I was supposed to. On Friday, no, I'm not. All right, David. On Fridays, I release one video, you guys. If you check it out, I appreciate it. But I didn't do one last Friday. Yeah, anything planned. I have nothing planned as far as live streams. I just come up when I feel like coming on. Because before I go outside, if it's cold outside, I like to come on. Whenever I can't physically do anything outside, I like coming on and doing a live stream. So that's not set. But as far as the video part of it, every Fridays if I'm going to do something. And I used to do videos way ahead because I grew all these things and I put them out. And I'm going to be doing that in the fall. I'll get all my videos of all the stuff I've grew and I'll put them into videos released on Fridays. But this Friday, what do you think, Leanne? If I put this video, will you watch it? I want to show you what my butterfly garden looks like now. Would that interest you in seeing what that looks like? Because I did one already. And people did watch it. My friends watched it, and that I could see that, of the state of where I'm setting it up. But now, all the work that I've done, this is what you're going to get to see. You're going to see all the physical labor that me and my husband put into, all the plants that are in there, the perennials, all the little tiny decorations. I'm doing more decorations, but that's the crafting side of me putting it in. Yeah, you want to see that? Then on Friday, I'll try to get my act together and put a video up on the butterfly garden. And I will do a couple more until the fall. All right, so that's a big yes. Okay, so look forward to watching it on Friday. I want you to see something else, Leanne, because you guys don't mind me crafting or something. So you'll be seeing things that I did. Yeah, I actually did a sign out there. Oh yeah, tarantulas, yeah. Yeah, you're going to see. You want to know something? I don't even hurt any bugs unless I need to hurt bugs. I even move spiders outside because I think even certain spiders are helpful because they kill other bugs. So I'm trying to be nice to many creatures in my house that come in that shouldn't be in my house, but I'm not perfect. The only thing that really annoys me is those stupid gnats, but otherwise, the rest of it, yeah, I kind of take things out. I know certain bugs are really spiders. If you can save a spider and put it outside, you're better off. I know you don't want it in the house, but spiders kill a lot of annoying little insects in your house. And so that's why I'm trying to not even kill a spider in my house. I want to put it outside. But again, I'm not perfect. So anyways, okay, so that I'm looking forward to giving you a video on Friday. of what the butterfly area looks like. And then you can kind of, I'll be talking in it like no normal stuff. And then I'm going to show you all the way what I've been doing and my next stage of this garden, what I want to do. And I want to even show you the daylilies. I'm going to show you the plants because I want to show you that lady that donated from behind me. My neighbor gave me some day plants. So yeah, I can't wait to show you all that. Yeah, no, I'm into that. I think a lot of stuff have to be, even certain insects have to be protected because they kill other things that are helpful. It's like an ecosystem working. Never overpopulate one species. You got to kind of like the whole thing has to work all together. So I actually did these, I want to just say I did these little plaques, okay? And I symbolized, not that my husband's a big protector, but he won't hurt things like he won't go out of his way to hurt a bee or anything like that. So I kind of like, I'm in charge of butterflies, and I kind of put him on a plaque, and you're going to see a bee, and I put my mom kind of a dragonfly thing. So all these little critters are kind of symbolizing in my garden of things protecting, not just the butterfly. So, yeah, and I think I'm going to do some more plaques like that. I'm even thinking of doing a plaque. I just wanted you to be observant of when I show you this stuff, of not just the plants, but I want to show you the lady what she gave me that donated to my area. I'm thinking of doing these things on the limestone I have, the crafts I did, and I might put people's names or something on if they start donating things. I'm talking about locally plants and stuff like that. Oh, okay. So, oh yeah. I'm in the city just about 3 miles away, live by a huge park, and now my neighbors been sighting millions of bunnies and coyotes. Gotta watch that. I don't know about that. I don't know where that doesn't make sense to me, Leanne, why you're saying that. Like, I've seen you say that before. If the bees die, then we die 3 to 4 years after. Why would we die? I'm not saying not to protect the bees, but I don't get the logic that if the bees die, then we all die. I don't get it. Does it mean that it's not breathable air because bees can't breathe? Or I'm not getting the connection of why we would all die 3-4 years later after bees dying. I mean, yeah, no kidding. The coyotes is bad. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something with the coyotes, and I'm not into killing, but they either have to relocate them or you have to do something because nothing eats a coyote. So you got bunnies can be eaten by coyotes or whatever. So that population is a normal circle of life, but nothing. The coyote should not overpopulate either. Yeah, but bees aren't the only thing that populate. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but you guys are I protect the bees, and I think they shouldn't live, but it's not true that bees are the only thing that pollinate things. There's many things that pollinate. Even butterflies pollinate things. So that's what I'm going to tell you. It's not true that if the bees left, there wouldn't be anything else that pollinates things. It's not true. There's many other critters that pollinate. Bees happen to be the number one that pollinate the most. But there's other things that pollinate just look. There's all kinds of insects that pollinate, not just bees. But don't get me wrong. I am not trying to think that we should get rid of the bees because I never did that. There'd be a whole promotion on conserving them. Matter of fact, we have some carpenter bees that annoy my neighbor, but I said, don't kill them off, whatever you do. Try to relocate them. That's true. I'm not going to say that they pollinate quicker, but a lot of things, yeah. Look at, she goes, bats pollinate. There's many things. Like I said, we are on a kick of preserving, for sure, bees. Yeah. Yeah. No, Lise, I don't disagree with you and Leanne. Bees are a really important factor in this world, and I agree with you. But I just feel that there's other things that pollinate too, not just the bees. The bees do it quicker, faster, farther, but other things do too. So I'm not saying the world is going to end if bees didn't exist. I don't believe that. I think that things would pollinate it, or we'd have to pollinate it ourselves. But let's work on protecting the bees for sure. Oh, I'm not saying we don't. There's nowhere where I said we don't need bees. They are a really important factor. I am not saying they're not. I've always, yeah. For sure they're important, Lise. There's no doubt that I don't think bees shouldn't be protected because I protect them myself. So, but there's many other creatures too. There's hornets. We kill off hornets, and hornets are still a pollinator too. There's things that you're killing off that are still helpful. Yeah, we love bees, and there's like other things too besides bees that do it. But bees should be protected because the poor things have been suffering a lot. A lot. They do such good for things, and I agree with you. I mean, I can only do my part so much. Many people have to do it all over the world, not just one single person here. But we'll see. Matter of fact, I hope that my garden brings the bees too. I have seen them. The bees are going around my yard, but I think those are carpenter bees. I even tried to redo the polar bees. There's tons of types of bees, so yeah. I would not be a person who would want to do honey bees, but helping bees out, sure, I wouldn't hurt any of them. I'm very cautious of them. They used to bite me too. I've been stung many a times by bees, and as a kid, I didn't want bees around because I got stung so many times by bees. But I'm still into protecting them. See what happens if there are no bees. It causes a ripple effect and takes up all the other pollen, so the bees are needed. We would disappear. Look it up. We would disappear. Look it up. Well, at least I have no problem with thinking it's a very essential creature. So we're all on the same planet. We all know that it's a good thing. I don't know how. I'm not a bee raiser, so I can only protect what's in my area. I can actually bring flowers out. Flowers they like, so hey, I can do my part. And if we all did our part, then maybe that would be a good thing. We could track the amount of things that fly around here. Well, that's good. She said, put it this way. I love everything, and I'm not afraid of dying. Yeah, if everybody did our part. I always say, you know what, I hate to tell you, ladybugs is a big thing, too. There are so many critters. I hope to see them back, Lise. I hope that, remember I kept talking last year about ladybugs, and that's why I have these stupid aphids, because I don't have any ladybugs. So I want to bring all kinds of creatures back. And trust me, I'm trying. I hope that this butterfly area doesn't increase just butterflies. It increases many things. I think the flowers will bring in bees too, because bees like to pollinate. They like the flowers. So, heck, I got a bunch of things, and I can't wait. Like, I'm going to film that garden, and we'll see. It's going to be too early right now. I see insects, but not that many right now. I'm trying extremely hard, Lisa. The proof is in the pudding, and I will show you. So like I said, this Friday I will release the next video of all the stuff I've done in the garden, and then you can count on me continuing on. There's something about this garden is my husband will say, stop doing more. You're going to stop after this. And I'm going, no, I'm not. I'm out of craziness to keep doing this, and you'll see. Like, really, I'm getting picked alive. My legs are full of scratches. My hands are full of scratches. And though I don't stop, I still continue cleaning up that fence to put in. I want to put other things that are more healthier and safer for people and animals and insects, because these trees, this crap that's out there is horrible. The picking thing, I know it does berries and some of the birds like it, but I'm getting rid of it, and I plan on putting trees too. I'm not trying to kill everything off, but I want to put legitimate trees up the fence that are like that would be helpful to everything, but not harmful to walk by and kill yourself with this tree. So I was thinking of trying to grow red Japanese maple trees, because they won't grow really high, but I can control them, and that'll be another thing. You'll see, I'm trying to bring all the nature together in this one area, and hopefully in time it'll work. As long as I'm around, on the earth, I'm planning on getting it bigger and hopefully people will watch me and get involved. I can see, at least I got one neighbor giving me stuff and watching it, so I am being watched. That just sounds so creepy, but they're watching all the gardening that I do back there. They're watching me work on that butterfly area. I mean, I could look at it as creepy, but I don't. I don't think anybody's objecting to what I'm doing. So, and I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud that, and sometimes my husband will go, okay, that's enough. He says, you're spending money. Why are you doing all this? And I don't mean to make my husband sound bad, because he's not a bad person, but he'll say, we're putting too much money in here and all this time. And it's and what are you getting from it? I'm getting something. We're giving back to nature. We're paying something forward to nature. I might not get it back for me personally. I don't get anything from that garden area back to me. I get it back to nature, and nature is what took care of us. So it's time to give back to what takes care of us. I mean, if we wouldn't have food if it wasn't for taking care of nature, and you're back to bees and ladybugs and all this stuff. A part of nature helps feed you if you think about it. Because if you didn't take care of nature, like you said, you wouldn't have plants and you wouldn't be able to eat. It all has a lot to do with nature. Everything connects to each other. I mean, you can. Well, I'm glad that I feel like I'm doing something good, Lise. I feel good every day I do it, and there's a force within me. Like, I should stop by now. I should say, oh God, I'm exhausted. I did enough, and I don't. I look forward to the next day. I can go out there and pull more weeds and clean it up, and like I say, my husband says, aren't you done now? That's enough for this year. Don't do any more. I go, no, I'm going to be done when I'm done. If I can go all the way up the fence this year and I feel good about it and I don't hurt myself, I'm going up the fence. Trust me, you'll see the logs I brought. There's some big logs that people just dumped in the back, and I don't want to get rid of the logs. I'm going to recycle them. So I have these logs that I am not a weightlifter by far. I think I lost a lot of my muscle since I'm getting older, but I refuse to stop. Yeah, that's my thing. Keep going while you can. That's my. I do, Lisa. I tell you that I stop when I can't do it anymore. When I'm too tired, I'll stop, take a break, and I'll go back and do more gardening. But every day I go out there. You sure those are logs? Now trust me, I know what dog poop was. I have a dog, but no, you should see the log. That's funny. You can order mushroom spores and grow mushrooms on logs. Oh yeah? I'll have to see, Leanne. You just tell me, you just give me some input there. Why do you consider, is it to eat, or you think they're healthy for you? Why would you grow mushrooms? That's what I want to ask you. If I had a yard, I would plant mushrooms everywhere. Why do you think you need mushrooms? And maybe, we'll see. Well, maybe I'll put some back there, but we'll see. Grow mushrooms in toilet paper rolls. It's a kit. You do it. Oh, that's cool. They are rotten logs. I'm using them because I think that I brought all the natural stuff underneath. There's all kinds of bugs underneath these logs I brought, but I know it's good, so I like it. I like the deteriorating wood, the look of it, and I think it's good. As it deteriorates down, I think it's a good thing. Like I said, I was only supposed to go. You'll see. I did the area that I was supposed to do, and now I'm cleaning out more. I'm going all the way up to. I've got not 3/4 of the fence, but almost more than half done. By the time I get this one section, I'll have more than half done of the fence that I wanted to get done. Oh, well, that sounds cool. Okay, we'll let it up. No, that's all good. I would take a dehydrator and dry mushrooms out for wreaths and, oh, terrariums and fillable lamps. Oh, you want to do crafts with them. Okay. You like to do like a craft thing with mushrooms, and that's what you want to do with them. That's good. That's a good thing. Emmy made on the tube. I like the kit though. I did. That sounds cute. Oh, you'll look it up. I mean, that's Leanne. To look up the kit you can buy where you can grow mushrooms and toilet paper rolls. Is a kit. Let's see how much it is. I'm on Amazon anyways right now, so let's see. So we'll look for what, because you're from the States. Let's see if I can find it in the Canadian side, Lise. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so we got mushroom kits. And I'm going to put toilet paper roll just to see if we get anything like that. All right. Nope. Actually took me totally off of Amazon. So let me go back to Amazon. Amazon.ca. Here we go. Mushroom kit. It even has indoors toilet paper rolls. All right, let's see what it gives me. No, it went to toilet paper rolls. That's hilarious. It didn't give me mushroom kits. It went to toilet paper rolls. All right, let's get off of that. Get the toilet paper out and mushroom kits. That's what it gives you. Grow your own mushroom kit. Blue Oyster. That's $28 plus $14.99 shipping and handling, which is not cheap. There's that one that's morel mushrooms, $13.99. Yeah, it depends on the kit. Spore puffball giant mushroom. They got different kits on here if you want to try growing stuff. Yeah, I see it all. But it doesn't have like one like you have. Porcini mushroom spawn. Yep, they got all kinds of different spores. Shiitake mushrooms grow kit. Yeah, they're not cheap though. These kits are really expensive here. Yeah, not cheap. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go for it. Put the link there. It's fine with me. It's a nice temperature today, Lisa. I'll tell you exactly what it is, but it's nice today. Weather. It's nice, but it's not 65. I think I just said. Right, let's see. It's 65. Like the temperature wise is nice, but it's cloudy and it was raining off and on. But I'm okay with it. Well, see, right now it says Sunday today. It's supposed to go up to 69 degrees, and we're going to and oh my God, it's going to be 90 by Friday. Ugh. Now we're going to the temperature I can't stand. 86. Ugh. It says 65, 9, tomorrow 76. So I'm going to be going outside in the morning. I can only handle outside gardening in the morning, and after that, yeah, it's going up to 90. I don't like that part either. Yuck is right. That's true. That's true. We do not recommend eating mushrooms from this kit because you do not know what is in your toilet paper. That's true. Let's see what you got. I'm going to go over there myself and see what this link brought me to. Oh, it didn't bring me to anything, Lise. I don't know if it brings other people to it, but the link didn't bring me to anything. Oh, I think I closed myself off. Hey, where did I go? Hang on a minute. I just closed my link off. I know I still should be running, but I'm not according to this on YouTube anymore. I got to open myself up and find you guys. Okay, let's go back. Alright, we got some notes here. Oh, shoot.
This is what bras have been...
Where am I? Go live. Gotta find my chat now. I shut everything down. The kit didn't take me, and then I kind of shut the thing down. So I know you guys are still there. There you guys are still there. It says I got 4 people listening. Okay, there we go. I love Emmy Made. Okay, oh, are you in the shower or frying bacon? Nope, I'm right here, Lisa. I'm right here, my friend. I am right here. Right here. Ready to go, though. I'm going to be going outside soon. Today, it's already 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I got to get going. It's going to get too late. I heard water. Oh yeah, my husband at the top, he's, what are we having for dinner? He was just, we're having corned beef. So he kind of, you take frozen stuff out. We're putting water on the corned beef to unthaw it. But we're having corned beef for dinner, and he had the tap running. That's what you were hearing. She goes live too. Okay. Yeah. We took it out. He puts it in the sink. I don't know if you guys ever do that to cook, but when something's frozen, you kind of put it in cool water in your sink and let it unthaw a little easier. So that's what he got, because it's going on 2 o'clock. But technically, I have to turn it on. Did Mom have a nice Mother's Day with her steak? We didn't have steak. What did we have for Mother's Day? She had spare ribs. You know what she found, Lee? She doesn't like the steak anymore. She finds it too tough for her to eat. She used to love steak, but the steak we've been having is really bad, so she didn't like it. So she wanted spare ribs, and yes, she enjoyed it big time. She enjoyed her spare ribs. I bought her lots. We bought 2 big packs of spare ribs, and it's only 3 of us. So we had 2 big, huge packs of spare ribs, and I let her pick what she wants, and then I let her have a bunch to bring downstairs for herself. So yeah, she enjoyed it. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She really enjoyed it. Honestly, we had a lot. There's only 3 of us, and we had lots of spare ribs. The meal was really nice, and my husband actually did it. I didn't cook. I helped him very little, and she got a lot of spare ribs to take back. She was in heaven. Her favorite is spare ribs. So, yeah, she enjoyed it. She had a nice day. Everybody called her, wishing her happy Mother's Day, which she really liked. 2 of my sisters sent her stuff. Well, I only have 2 sisters. I lost 1 sister. So the 2 sisters sent her, they both sent kind of little baskets, like a flower. Yeah, she had a very good Mother's Day. I mean, the only thing she lacked in is normally, because of COVID, all of us getting together. That's what she lacked, is the fact is we cannot, like every holiday, Mother's Day and stuff, the whole family would all get together, and I think that's what she lacks, that she couldn't see anybody. So that was kind of sad for her, but otherwise, the rest of it, food-wise, she loved it. Everybody phoning, she liked it. She got a little sad because she didn't get anybody actually coming to the house that day for Mother's Day, but all good. Yeah, things change. It'll change again. Praying that I pray that it gets to be, I hate using the word normal, because normal, it's not going to go back to normal, but it will go back to hopefully better than normal. How's that? I pray that things change in a better way, and we realize what we need to do, and things get better. Not worse, not the same, better in a different way. And everybody accepts the change in a better way, because it's hard to accept change. So hopefully this mess will clear up and we can see each other, our family again. That's what I want. We can all see each other's family and enjoy it. Enjoy life. Right now, what gets me through all this time is, like I said, gardening does. I love it. Ants. Hey, Lise, it's all right. I wish you had other family to get around, but you know what? You got your puppy dogs, and you know what? It's okay to be sad a little bit, but I always try not to get my path down. I don't know if it helps others by me telling you that, but I can be sad too all the time. And as soon as I feel that way, I get out and do what I want. And gardening helps me. Garden keeps my sanity. Garden keeps me from being so lonely. Garden keeps me from being sad. It's the truth. I go out there and I have a plan of attack of what I want to do outside. I get it done, and then I don't think anything. I don't have any sad thoughts. I feel like I'm connected with nature, and I'm meant to do this stuff. And it is. That's it. Went out on the planet, one must be ready in the wind, able to bend but not break. Yeah. Well, like I said, I could stop doing what I'm doing out there, but it actually is the best thing I could ever do. Yeah. Well, that's good. I guess family, dogs keep you grounded. That's probably true. That's probably a good thing. I don't know. Me, I have, like I said, I have the nature part of it. This cleaning and the garden and all that keeps me wanting to do more. I mean, if I wanted to stop, I don't want to stop. I feel like physically I can do all this stuff. And if I can't, I just take a break and stop for a while. And then something makes me go back and do it again. You were put on well, I don't know about picking up dog poop, but I guess I was put on the earth to grow and teach. That's the best I can do. Whether people want to listen to me teach, that's another story. But I am put on the earth to know, learn, and throw that out what I learned to others. Right? Yeah, I think that's true, Lise. I think that I'm here at going to be 60. I keep on forgetting my age here. But let's see, I'm going to start saying 60. And I'm going to sit there and continue doing what I got to do. And I love it. I love this. I love coming on and telling you what I've done next. Well, yeah, Leanne, you get doing one thing at a time. It's fun. You should see the flowers I did, Leanne. They were really a lot of fun with the flowers in the garden. They're made out of, when you see that's what, 59 in July. Oh, congrats. You got to remind me, I got to sing happy birthday to you. When you get out in the garden, when you see that butterfly garden, just be aware of the crafting stuff I did, okay? And I want to show you all can do this. It's cheap. I didn't do any videos on it, but I'm just telling you, I did stone crafting, and I did with pop bottles, pop cans. I made the flowers, okay? So I made the flowers with pop cans. I'm making butterflies out of pop bottles to put on the fence. I didn't finish it yet. I only did one. I only had one pop bottle to work with, so I have it cut in the shape of a butterfly. Now I got to paint it, and I'll have a bunch of those as I get pop bottles given to me, because I don't drink a lot of pop, so I got to get it. I got to get cans and bottles given to me, or I won't have them. And you should see I made 6 flowers out there, 6 or 7 flowers out of pop cans. I'm going to make a bunch of butterflies as I get the bottles. I made the limestone. I got rocks from the park and made designs out of rocks and painted them all with outdoor spray paint. And then I put initials, my initials and my husband's initials, and then I put one for my mom. I'm going to do another one that's going to be a family tree, and I put it on the limestone. And I use E6000 glue, and I painted all the little tiny stones. Yep, I did. And made a design. You might like to do that one too. Well, that's good. That would be cool. That's just, you have to think of what you want first, because you can get so excited and get carried away spending money, and then you use it once. So you have to be careful of that. I just like doing things that I got that I didn't spend a couple bucks on spray paint, and I don't know. You have to see if you like the ideas that I did. I want to come up with a couple more things, but right now I'm just painting rocks, pop cans, and plastic, and putting them in the butterfly area, and recycling everything. Oh, I know what I'm gonna give you. This is a thing for you and Lisa. Leanne, you watch, there's a big thing that I need to recycle, and my husband wanted me to turn it into something. It was a pole that has made of cement. He poured it and then he dumped it back there. So it's this big cement thing that has one section of metal. It's not tall anymore. I got to turn it into something, I think, rather than get rid of it. I think I'm going to try to put it in the garden and turn it into something. So I'll show you guys on that video. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I'll just show you. And if you guys got an idea of what I could do with this thing, because I already took one already. He had a big pole of cement with a wooden stick on it, and I went, oh, what am I going to do with this? So you're going to see I put a welcome sign on it. I took it from my backyard, an old welcome sign, and I put welcome on it, and I have a rain bucket on it. So I turned that thing that was going to be garbage, we dug a hole, put the cement in it, I put the wood post up, I painted the wood post brown, and then I put 2 different hooks on it. I put one hook that I already had, we spray painted that gold, and it says welcome. And then the other one on the bottom, I bought a hook, and I put a pail that I got from the casino. I actually used Mod Podge and decorated it, and it's hung up, and I put rain water. So it's part of my decoration out there is a big white pail, like I said, that I kind of used alcohol markers, decorated the pail, sealed it with an outdoor Mod Podge, then I repainted it with an outdoor spray. It's hanging outside on that sign. So it kind of like, it's part of my decoration, but it's also, I fill the pail up and water some of the plants down there because my hose won't go that far. So I kind of like bring the pail up to as far as my hose can go, fill up the big bucket, it's a 2.5 gallon pail, and then I start using that water and watering all the plants that are in that area if I don't get rain. So the pole you're going to be seeing beside that left side of it, it's there. It's just sitting there until I figure out what I want to do with it. And I don't know if I'll mention it or not in the video, but I mention it to you now. So just be aware and say, oh, I see that pole. You could make this into this. It would look kind of cool. So you can throw your ideas of all of it when I go do that. So I got about another 7 minutes, and I got to get my butts outside. Like I said, I have, I don't know how many tomato plants I got to put in there, but I have 4 different varieties of tomato plants. I have to put some flop plants. I got tons. It's time that I got to clear out all the plants in my house, and I have only cleared maybe not even a quarter of the plants I got to put outside. So I will get my butt. It looks like it's starting to be a nice day, but it's a perfect day on a rainy day in the between to go put your plants out. It was good to talk to you. Yeah, it's good seeing you, Leanne, and Lisa, MT back there, and whoever's been hanging around in the back. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, we will do some more chatting here or somewhere else, and I definitely want to come up. Obviously, I'm going to talk a lot here because I'll tell you what's going on in the garden and garden world and what I'm doing. Because I'm trying to turn videos, but I just don't have, it's kind of like I don't have the time here. I'm more concerned with getting my plants growing and seeing how things look than I am kind of want to videotape everything. So that'll come in the fall or whatever. Whenever I can do a video, I'll do it. And I would appreciate you watching it and give me your feedback on things. Like I said, it's only Friday. On this channel, you're only looking on Fridays. If I don't do a video, you'll know it. And if I do a video, it'll come out in the morning on Fridays. But, yeah. Well, hello, Technical Grounds. Welcome. Lise, it's okay. I see you, and I don't want to get off because it's like I got new people coming in. It's like, hello, Technical Grounds. Welcome to my channel. And I'm going to stay on for a little bit, but and I don't want to be rude to anybody. You guys are all welcome to my channel, and if you want to ask questions about gardening, I'm here. That's what I'll say. You want to ask questions about gardening or anything? Yeah, thanks whoever took care of it. Questions, I'm here for you. Thank you for the likes, guys. Awesome. Yeah. And you're welcome to come back when I'm live streaming. If I don't know the answer to a question to do with gardening, I'll try to research it for you. Or if somebody else has an answer or an opinion, throw it out there. That's what I'll say. I don't always agree with everything. It's only because of what if somebody gives me an answer, I don't mind you putting whatever you think would work. But if I know that I tried that, I will also say, well, hang on a minute. I'm not sure about that working because I tried it and I don't know. It didn't do very good at all. I don't know. Like I said, always experimenting. So technical grounds, where are you from? Don't forget to kiss a bee today. I don't know about kissing a bee, but I'll tell you what. I can't wait to see this, Lisa. I hope I can film this. I told you, the garden flowers aren't up, so you're not going to see a lot of insects, I don't think, right now. But I hope I can come back more like in July, August, September, and show you the butterfly garden. And let's see, as the flowers bloom, I want to see if you're going to spot out bees or different things in that area. Well, I'm dying to see what's going to come out there. Let's see if we can catch a bee on film. That's what I want to see. A bee on film, or maybe a caterpillar or whatever. It's going to be cool to see what's going on in there. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see if I bring back some of nature. You should see, like, if I see a ladybug, I get so excited about it now. Don't go far. Stay around here. This will be fun. It's supposed to be fun. And he says, how's going on, friend? How is going on, friend? So technical grounds, are you from Pakistan? Are you from somewhere else, another country? Where are you from, and welcome. Welcome, and yep, I have to go off. I think 3 hours is plenty live stream for me. And get my booty going. But I'm sure I'll see you soon. You'll always know where to find me. On that note, I will say adios, everyone, and I will see you again soon, and thank you for coming. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the seeds. And the moon up above, and a thing called love. Bye, guys. Have a good one. And I'll play out a little tune to play you out to say goodbye and thank you so much for coming.